Good
Good morning.
morning. Hey, Ginger Lost Mom, are you still in the hospital, babe?
Good morning.
Are you still? Good morning. Sorry, I forgot about you. Good morning. Are you still in the hospital, Ginger Locks? Hello. It's just the three of us. It's just the
Just the
three
three of
of
us.
us.
What do you? You've already been outside. Don't look at me like that.
So, what
You get
time do you
up.
have to work today?
9. Working 9 to 5. Come on up.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
girl.
Come on up. Are you still in the hospital? I'll put the link in the chat. There you go. And you can tell us all about it. What? Nobody's coming in today? What the hell?
They're all sleeping in. What the heck?
How rude. Oh,
See, I get
very,
up.
very.
I'm on
Dearly
time.
beloved.
Dearly beloved.
Dearly beloved. We are gathered here to have. Did you see my banner in the back and in the top corner?
No,
Do
I'm going to my computer so I can look and see.
you want me to read it to you?
Yes.
Okay, it says, once you do me dirty, I may forgive you, but I'll never treat you the same. You'll never get the old me again.
There you go.
Oh, words of wisdom.
I need to do some dishes today. I think I just
Well,
came in here and I'm like, oh,
oh,
there's
you have a
a
dishwasher? Oh, here comes
yeah,
Ginger Locks.
yeah. I have a dishwasher.
Hey,
Not that
Ginger
that's.
Locks.
Hey guys.
Are you in the
Hey, honey, you
hospital?
sound
Oh
tired.
yeah. I didn't sleep much last night.
What's going on? Still
Oh,
vomiting?
Yeah,
hey,
nothing's staying
Ben.
down. Nothing's staying down. So they are
Wonder-
I have to do this test this morning, which is 5 hours long. And it's
Mm.
Oh,
you have to eat like these eggs. They're kind of like radioactive eggs. And then they make you throw up afterwards, no matter what, because they're like x-ray stuff, because they want to check to see how the stomach is working and what seems to have changed and why it's
oh,
going so
God.
slow and I can't eat. So that takes about 5 hours to do.
So what do you eat and then you wait and then throw
I
up?
I eat no, I eat, and then what they try to do is track where the food goes from hour to hour to see how far I am behind with a normal digestive tract.
Oh. So what happened yesterday? You just started getting sick or?
This has been going on for weeks. This was what happened. This was part of the problem when I was here a couple of weeks ago. It was they basically put a band-aid on it and it wasn't healed.
Oh,
And I got home, things got worse, which normally doesn't happen, especially
uh,
for the gastroparesis. And I had, I really was pushing it off. And then it's because of the kids going to school and just starting school and it's virtual and people need to be there to watch them, or they probably wouldn't go or go in the Zooms and do stuff. So
mhm,
it was like just such bad timing. That's all. And
right.
I had my breakdown yesterday and then I'm like, all right, let's
I
go.
remember you telling us that. I can't picture you getting that upset. But then again, I think I would too
I
if
just
they
didn't
just
want to
like,
come back.
mhm,
I've got really bad veins. Okay.
mhm.
And this isn't I'm not saying any of this by no chance. I do not like sympathy. I actually can't stand
No,
it.
no, but
You know what I
no.
mean? But I'm just letting you guys know. So I don't want, don't I don't want people feeling bad or
Hey,
anything.
Nanya,
But what was I just saying? My short term memory is terrible
you're
at the
not
moment.
looking for sympathy.
Yeah, there's something right before that I was saying. Oh, with the veins.
Mhm,
That's where my biggest issue is. I come in
mhm.
here. It was so bad they stuck me 15 times yesterday trying to get
Oh
an
God.
IV. They finally got one in my wrist, but it's now splinted because the vein is so little it could explode at any moment. So they couldn't get blood out of it. So they were sick. They couldn't find another vein. So they had
Oh,
to go into my feet and they couldn't get blood out of my feet. That they're like, you're way too dehydrated at the moment. So then they wound up getting it at the tip of my pinky finger.
oh God.
Yeah, so I kind of hope they do put in a pick line so I don't have to worry about it because it stresses me out when I don't have the IV in. then I can't get the nourishment or anything or medication. And then it goes to crap. That's all. To
Oh,
crap.
God. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry you're going through that.
Don't be sorry. Like, seriously, don't
Well,
be sorry.
seriously, I
I,
mean, I just thought nobody should have to go through that much.
mhm.
Oh,
So you're asking where everybody is, right?
yeah.
They're all over at Robbie's.
Oh, well, they better do a raid. Why? What's going on with Robbie?
Him and Marissa went live around 5:30.
Oh, okay.
So they've been live for a couple, like an hour, maybe an hour, a little over an hour. So
Oh,
yeah, people are just waking up, and I saw some people in there, so I'm sure they'll mosey on over.
oh yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not worried about it.
no, I'm
I
actually
actually
kind of
like
good that
that
I'm
I
not
can.
telling too many people my problems because I tell you, when it comes to the health stuff, I have friends that I have who know me who don't get it. They get annoyed with me. I get why they get annoyed with me. It's annoying shit to talk about. And it does it, you're just like, oh my God, she's always sick. Why, it sounds like I'm always like, why would you want to be around me? I've lost a lot of friends because of it, because they don't want to deal with it. And that's okay, because it's a really
No,
hard
it's not
thing.
okay.
It is okay.
Your friends shouldn't
Well,
like.
obviously, the people who I lost weren't worth having as friends anyway. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
They
They're not.
came, maybe, right.
Yeah.
It's nothing I have control over, and and this gastroparesis is a newer disease, so this one's throwing me for a loop. That's all. Hi,
Oh,
Nanya.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm okay. Better than yesterday, at least. Like,
Mm.
yeah. At least I have IV going and stuff. I'm seriously, like, don't feel bad for me. I'm okay.
well, of course, we're your friends. We're gonna feel
Yeah,
bad.
I'm
You
worried.
know.
I'm so unfortunate. I'm used to coming to the hospital. When I'm not used to is this disease, which has just got me bent, because I'm used to everything else. So when you add something else on top of it that I'm not aware of, I just get that I couldn't handle it yesterday. But
Yeah.
I'm getting through it, and it'll get through. This isn't something I'm ever going to get better. This is something I have to live and deal with. It's just a matter now of monitoring.
Well, I remember when I was in the hospital um, for a month, I used to get so frustrated because I hated being in. I mean, I absolutely hated it.
I had an awful ER experience last night that lasted 4 hours, and I'm not one to have complete and utter meltdowns, but 2020 it's been happening more often than not. Um, and I was waiting, and then I had a woman come in. She was a nurse. She was so rude to me. She's like, I said, nobody's helping me. She didn't care. She's like, I'm standing here, aren't I? I said,
Oh
but
my
nobody's
God,
coming
that's
back.
serious
And then
attitude.
she goes, maybe you need to be a little bit patient because we're a little busy. I said, it's been 4 hours and no one has come in from the outside to even give me some ice, water, or nothing. You
Hey,
left me.
Mary,
And I was
long
just
time
like,
no see.
hi, Mary. I was just like, what, I was just so mad.
Maybe I need to speak to your head nurse about your
Um,
attitude.
I've been there, but that was the ER. Thankfully, when I
Oh,
got upstairs last night, I was in the
still.
ER for 12 hours. I got upstairs last night, and the nurse was just so kind to me. I was just so happy to be around people who were nice and
Yeah.
just trying to start to take care of me instead of just leaving me sitting there. Because that just knowing I'm in the ER, knowing how much you pay for this, and I'm just getting ignored, and I'm just supposed to take it.
No, you're not.
I know but that's what they were making it out to be. That's all.
Mm-mm.
But they are working for you. You're the patient.
Right?
You know what I mean?
I get that. I get that. But when you're in
So
bed
why should
and
they
you're
have?
the one who really can't do much, they can walk all over you. They can walk all over you if they're not a good human being.
Yeah,
I've seen and people have
that's
bad days,
unfortunate.
and I get all that. This is a job for, this is work. So I try to be as nice and as calm and as patient as possible. Waiting after 4 hours for no one to come back and help me, that just, I lost it. I was just, what do I got to do? I had to get my IV bag, get out of the bed, open the ER door, and say, what do I have to do for someone to help me? Nobody will answer my call.
What did they
Nobody's
say
helping
when
me.
you said that? Like, were you screaming it or?
I don't know if I was screaming, but I had tears in my eyes for sure.
I
Um,
don't blame you.
and I think they finally realized how upset they made me because I was waiting. Then I had someone who actually came in and finally spoke to me. I said, why couldn't someone just come in and have talked to me like that from the beginning instead
Yeah.
of blowing me
Right.
off for 4 hours?
And giving you an attitude on top of it. Say,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
pay her to have an attitude.
oh yeah,
Maybe she doesn't need to be working in the ER because
my
it's too stressful for her.
my inner Karen is going to be coming out a bit later, and I will be
Yeah.
calling. Oh yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I would.
Oh,
I would.
I
Did you
am.
get her name?
Oh,
Did you
it's
get her
okay.
name?
I got her complete description.
Good.
I didn't need her name. And I complained to them downstairs yesterday anyway. So when I call someone to speak to for patient advocate, I'm going to let them know that.
Good for you.
It's just unacceptable. That's not fair and it's not right. And it was
Oh,
almost
because
like,
you're already not feeling good. You
but
don't need
it's like,
someone to pop
oh,
an attitude with you.
you don't have COVID, so we're not going to bother, whatever. I'm like, it's because they don't have COVID doesn't mean there's not something wrong.
Right.
Uh,
Wow.
it was
Hey,
frustrating.
Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Does Luff Daddy need to come up and knock some heads?
Hi,
I'm not
Mary.
far. He's not far from you.
Yeah.
Jason, yeah, I could use some power around here.
Need someone
Uh,
that has as much attitude as that one nurse.
I was stunned in the emergency. Like
Has
normally
that
they're,
ever happened to you before? Because I know
oh
you're in and out of
yeah,
hospitals.
oh yeah, but
Love Daddy.
not on, not in the emergency room. Like I know. Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
COVID.
No.
COVID. Get to the hospital right now.
Oh.
Ugh.
I'm still nursing my migraine, so
Oh, you still have it. Did you take some Excedrin migraine? Did it go away at
it
all?
when it it never goes away, you know that.
No.
It just eases the pain a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
and towards like about mid-afternoon, I'm like, I need to take another one, and that's unusual. I
Mhm.
never had to take another one. And then, after a migraine, you get what's called little quake headaches.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
feels like more of a sinus
Well,
headache.
and
Like,
ever since I've had my migraine, I've been getting headaches like every day, like every single day. And as soon as I get one, I take Excedrin, and then I feel a little better, but it doesn't completely go. Hi, Ellie
that's it.
RD.
I'm gonna get my
Lee
camera
RD.
going.
Yay! I saw her in what the hell? I saw her in Pink's live yesterday. How
Who?
are you, Lee RD?
Oh yeah, Big Stream was so
Yeah,
nice
it
yesterday.
is. It was. It wasn't it calm.
I just for me for like what I was going through yesterday, just to sit and watch the sunset like that was quite nice, and to have like good conversation.
Yeah, I like Pink streams because
I
they're
do too.
calm, they're drama free, they're yeah. Hey, Ems.
Hi, Ems.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, hey.
Ems.
Hey, hey,
Hi, Ems.
girlfriend.
Hi, Babe Beauty.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, so that was my and my daughter dyed her hair purple yesterday.
Oh, did she?
sweet.
Yeah, actually, it's on my community page. I put the picture of the back of her hair.
Oh, did you? I
Uh,
have to look.
it's so purple. I'm like,
Oh,
but
really?
she got it. A friend of my mother-in-law's is our hairdresser, and I haven't gone to her years because she's quite pricey. But my mother-in-law's like, Grace wants everybody wants to get their
Yes.
hair dyed. Hair dye on me. So
Aw.
what I decided is when I get out of here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do not
Oh my
purple, but
God.
I'm going to do
It
something.
is really it's more purple than the shirt she has on.
The shirt's
Holy
actually, yeah,
cow.
that's
Where is it?
purple.
Oh, is
My
it in the chat?
Oh, it's on her community
my
page.
community
Hey,
Oh, okay.
post.
sister girl, misbehaving.
Misbehaving.
Oh,
Hey
it's really
there.
purple.
Misbehaving.
Where did she go to the
Salon.
No,
yeah.
no, they did it at my mother-in-law's house.
Shut
Oh,
up.
wow.
Did they use Kool-Aid? Because I heard that's what a lot of the girls are
No.
doing, so it doesn't hurt the hair. But I'm thinking Kool-Aid's gonna like dry the
Maybe I'll
hair
do my hair. I don't want purple, but any other color but purple.
Semi-permanent dye is what it's called.
out. Okay.
Look, where are they going? You know, they're not doing anything.
Right?
Is this what makes you happy for this year?
Why not?
Be purple.
Be
Be
purple.
blue. Be
Exactly.
green. I don't care.
Be pink, hot pink.
It's not easy being green.
No.
Oh, Lord. I made a funny this morning. Morning, Miss Behavin'.
Hi, Miss. Oh my God. It just dropped something on my toe.
Oh,
Oh,
I
do you
was
have
like,
to go to-
a poor headache.
Do you have to go to work? No? Yeah, she dropped something on her toe so her head doesn't feel so bad.
Right?
Hey, Remy.
That's
Hey,
what my dad
Remy.
used to say.
I like slept so bad last night, like every hour. I would wake up like the first time I woke up is 10 something because I thought I had slept all night. I wake up, it's 10 something. Go back to
Aw.
sleep, it's 12 something. Go back to sleep, it's 2 something. Go back to sleep, it's 3 something. It's like, and I felt like I had slept all night. And I was like, oh God, I only slept an hour. So you don't sleep good when you sleep like that. So today I think I'm going to be really tired.
I think I
Oh,
am
yeah,
gonna be
you will
too.
be.
I didn't sleep much last night either, and I was like a mess last night, I was exhausted. I maybe dozed off for like an hour or two. That's all I got.
I never sleep good in the hospital.
Never.
Ever.
No, you don't. Their beds are horrible.
Yeah.
This one's like a 24/7 blow up mattress, and
Nuh-uh.
while you're laying in it, it kind of deflates, and then
Oh,
while you're laying on
no.
it, it'll
Oh
blow up.
God.
Oh,
I'm like, this is so
God.
annoying.
Hey, Babe Beauty.
It would feel like
Morning,
you're in
good morning.
Good morning, Samara. Good morning, Big Beauty. Hey, everybody.
And here today, it's so bad cloudy. It looks like it's going to rain any minute.
It looks like it's cloudy here, but I can't really see out the window because the curtain
Hey,
is down.
Samara.
Hi,
Samara
Samara.
Captain Obvious.
Samara,
Boy,
Samara.
I thought nobody was going to show up this morning.
I guess Robbie
Wow.
We're in
signed
here
off.
with just 3 people for a bit.
Robbie signed
like-
off.
You guys are just moseying on in.
I told you that would happen.
Where's Robbie?
Mhm.
He was here. Now he's gone.
Robbie and MGL went live around 5:30 this morning.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
are they still live?
Are they
I
still
don't know
live?
if they still are at the moment because I'm on my phone, but they were when I came in. That's why there was nobody in the beginning
Oh,
because there was at least
Oh.
Robbie had at least like 100 people in the chat. So.
Marissa, go back to bed.
Hi, Molly.
I went into Marissa's last night, like in the middle of the night,
I
because
heard
she was.
she had one. I
Well,
wasn't.
she
Did
did
you?
something. She actually was friends with somebody that was in one of the towers when they went down, and
Oh.
she interviewed him, and she had it all written down about what happened that
wow.
day, and she read it out, and it was really, really. It kind of gave me the chills when she read. Hi, LaDonna. When she when she read it out, because it was very
Moving?
it was moving.
I'm liking what she's putting out. I really
Yeah,
like
me
her
too.
videos
Yes,
about
I'm liking
Yeah,
that she's
no
right.
drama.
she's staying away from the drama
We're
like
all
I
doing
am.
really good.
Good for you, Molly. Keep it up. The good work and wear
Like
those
I
bracelets.
just find that the drama's too toxic for me. It's just it's not. I can't.
agree with you more.
It's toxic for everyone.
can't.
I just don't understand. Even for the people that like it and have it, I don't understand it because they get sucked down into that rabbit hole and they don't care.
Well,
I
I've
do.
seen such, and it's not just what's on
You have to put you
panel.
guys on mute for a second.
It's
but I'm still here.
usually what I read what I've read in the chats. These
Yeah.
people are just being nasty, and what's the reason for it?
Because
Like,
they
do you feel good about yourself after you're behind a keyboard saying all kinds of nasty things about people?
sure. Yes,
Okay,
they do.
that's on you. You
You
live
know-
with yourself.
Exactly.
Because that's what I put in my corner. Once you do me dirty, I may forgive you, but I'll never treat you the same. You'll
Right.
never get the old me again.
Right.
And that's true.
Right.
And I'm sticking by that.
Especially when you think somebody is your friend and then they turn around and stab you in the back. That's like
Yeah.
that's the
worst.
double-edged sword, man. It
Mhm.
hurts and you're just like, why? and then you're going, you
Oh,
know what?
well, that sometimes
It's
it's just
okay.
it is just for drama. It's
Mhm.
like for nothing else but the drama. And it's like,
Hi, LaDonna. And what was I going to say? Yesterday, I watched that stream, 10 for 10 or 10 for life. It was so good.
what is that?
That's the girl that's talking about Sophie, and her
Oh,
dad
okay,
got the
okay,
custody.
okay.
And
Oh, yeah. Is that the one that does her makeup? No.
I don't
B
know.
Rabbit Channel.
She's a real pretty
Hello,
girl.
hello, B.
And she had the glare on too. 10 to life.
I've
Thank
heard
you,
of that. Yeah,
Samara.
I think I'm stuck to them.
I like the glare. I really
Yeah,
do.
he's
I like him a
cool.
lot. Will, yeah,
I've
he's a good
never
guy.
watched him before, but he's pretty smart.
See,
Um,
I'm getting the updates and stuff about this story because honest to God, I can't get too into it because my daughter's 10 and it hits too close.
well, yeah,
And
but
it's
they're
just,
just talking about the boyfriend took off running and they arrested her. I'm like, what? She's
Thank you,
like, that's
Samara.
not. I think they arrested her. They're supposed to arrest him. I don't know how he got away if that's the case, but there's so many different scenarios going on. It's hard to believe what's what right now.
Well, he at least good news is he
She's
got
with her dad.
custody.
Yep.
He
Oh
got
God.
custody of all three of them.
So
oh
So
my God.
her
yeah,
Thank
face
God.
was
When
that
I
is
saw
really
that,
good.
that's all I
ear
thought
to
about.
ear
It's like,
smiles.
yes, finally, the
Somebody
justice system is advocating
works.
for the children.
Well, she did say that the judge recused herself because so many people were getting on her,
Oh yeah, because
and
yeah,
they
because
went
she
with,
awarded custody back to the mother.
yeah.
Hello.
When that happened, guess what happened to the little girl? She got raped again.
Yep.
Oh my
By
goodness.
many. She remembers, all she remembers, the room was dark because her dad, when she was talking to her dad on Zoom, he said, "Do you still have your nightlight?" And she said, "I'll tell you later." So there's a lot of "I'll tell you laters" that she said, and probably because the mom was there. But I
I think
guess,
they had a code or something that people were saying they had some kind of a
Yeah,
code.
they
yeah,
had a secret word.
they had a secret word. But
Secret word. That's so important to do.
I
So
guess she
important to
said
do.
she was sleeping or almost going to sleep, and she saw several men there.
Ugh.
And the only reason why
Ugh, that's
she
so
recognized
sickening.
the boyfriend was because of
Was the
his
smell.
smell.
I heard that.
Do you believe that? That's
Oh.
disgusting.
Ugh.
Right. And so then she
Shouldn't do that. That
she
shouldn't have
doesn't
happened.
remember. And so that's why they said she had to have been drugged. Okay.
Mm.
And a lot of other disgusting things. But I was like, this poor
And
Yeah,
our
girl.
you know what?
system
If that
failed
was
these
my
kids.
child,
Yes.
I would. If I had been the father, I would have
N-
risked going to jail to take my child out of that.
I would say,
As soon
give
as
me
I
a
knew that,
baseball bat. Give me a baseball bat or
Oh,
room.
more than
yeah.
that, dude. Let me
Mhm.
And
tell you.
that's all I need. No, no, no.
Yeah. Right,
I'll take
Samara.
Oh,
her.
Reese without her spoon. I love that name. Good
Oh,
Reese
morning. Good
without a
morning.
spoon. That's so
That's one
cute.
of
yeah,
my
I can
favorite,
see Reese
favorite,
without her
favorite,
spoon.
favorite names.
Yeah,
That's
Reese.
one of my favorites. I always say people will ask me, what's your favorite, screen name on here? And I always say Reese without her spoon because
Yes, you do.
it's just so cute. People
That
are
takes
so,
talent. Yeah, there's a lot of talented people with nice
There is
there
names.
is,
so,
there is, there is, there
I
definitely is.
I've been covering Big Brothers on my
I
channel,
seen it.
Mhm.
I seen
and
it.
it's actually doing really well, and it's been really fun and enjoyable. And I get a lot of comments in the comment section that I'm not used to. These people are funny. They're
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Some are rude, but most people are funny.
Oh,
I
you
think.
always get the rude ones. I think some people just go around to videos just so they can leave a rude comment.
Because they're troll. That's another. It's I guess a different form of a troll, of course.
I think so. And I've gone to the point where I start every comment or I heart every comment. So every comment, even if it's negative, I'll heart it.
Yeah. That's
Unless it's
nice.
really disgusting.
If it's
Then it's
something
like,
that
then I'll
is,
remove it.
if it's someone who uses insults to insult somebody, I won't like it. But I might respond and be like, I don't necessarily agree with you, but I understand where you're coming from. But
Yeah.
but it's
Um,
interesting.
Samara's right. She did do a great stream and remained really pretty cool. 12,000 were in her chat last night.
12,000?
12,000. I left it
Wow.
12,000.
Who was this girl? Who was this woman?
It's the 10 to life.
10 to
Wow.
life. I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah,
That's even
she's really
Samara, I
she
think,
did her
just
homework.
posted her link in here, I think.
Oh, did
You
she?
could just post her link. Samara's
Hey,
our link
Ben.
girl. Hey,
Yeah,
Ben.
you could post it. Hi, Ben.
Hey,
Morning.
Cassie.
Because she
Be
was
Ben,
ready.
do you go live anymore?
Do I?
Ben.
No, Ben.
Oh.
I know you do
Casey,
sometimes,
hi,
not very often.
hi,
I
Casey
I
Roku.
try to do like 3 times a week if I can now.
Yeah, good. But I
Yeah.
always, you know what? I don't get all my notifications. It seems like I get notifications from people I don't want to get notifications from. And the ones I do want to get notifications from, Jenna!
Hi,
Hey,
Jenna,
Jenna. Look at Jenna.
Jenna Moon. Jenna Moon. Hi, Jenna.
And I really like what Jen is doing with her channel too.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's really, and we all discuss this, and not, in public, but we all discuss this. We don't want to be a part of that drama and that hatefulness on here.
But
Mhm.
I
So we're
will
trying to, hey,
I
Lufa.
I will say this, there are people I
Lufta.
do care about still in that community where I will
Mhm.
go in just to say hi. But
Yeah.
when it gets too heated for the stuff,
Then you leave.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. But there's so many people I like so much.
Well,
in
here's
those
what I won't
communities.
watch. I won't watch a video that's just geared toward hating someone. And I don't care if it's someone I don't even like.
Right.
I will not watch it. I will not give it a view. And I won't go into I might go into a chat to say hello to people, but as soon as it gets to, heavy stuff and putting someone down, and I don't care if it's someone I agree with or I don't agree with, I'm just not going to do it. Why give them the view?
Right.
Like, and people need to, know, it's good to say, well, I don't want to be a part of the drama, but if you're giving them a view by watching it, you're building their channel for them,
Mhm.
so I just myself,
whether you love them and you watch them or whether you hate them and you watch them, you still
you're
support
still
them.
giving them a view. No.
Mhm.
You're still supporting.
Mhm.
Am I guilty? Yeah, but are there people that I just will not go into their lives? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
personal
Well,
there's
that's like
preference.
me.
me too. There's people I don't even bother. I don't watch anything. Samira put the 10 for life up there, the link. So if anybody
Thanks,
wants to
Samira.
go,
I am
listen to her because she was
Barbara.
really good. Bailey. Hi,
Hey,
Bailey. Good morning, sweetie.
Yeah, I am subscribed to her.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. I think someone came in here and was talking about her one day, and I did subscribe to her. So
She's a real pretty girl too.
yeah, she's gorgeous.
Very good at what she does. Very,
Mhm.
very well composed.
And
That's
see,
what I
what
like about Jenna's channel. Like,
Yeah.
Bailey, are you here?
Yeah,
Bailey, look what I did for
she's-
you. Oh,
she's
I have
her.
to show her. I don't know if she's gonna. Bailey, I should
You
turn the
make
light
her.
on.
You should make her a garter.
Well, I made she wanted these long fingerless gloves.
Oh,
So I made these for her.
nice.
And now I'm gonna do the messy bun hat.
Ooh, yeah.
But it goes up to your elbows.
Ooh, sexy.
Oh.
Hey, girlfriend.
I think she wanted that color. I hope she wanted that color. I think she said white.
Did
She might
she
have said
really?
cream colored.
Mama
But
said
yeah.
Oh wait, are you showing them? Can you show them again?
Yeah,
I didn't
did you
realize.
see 'em?
I was looking at the
Oh,
comments.
yeah, I did show them.
Oh
Hang
man,
on.
I love
Well,
your
I'll show them
stuff.
again. I'll show them again. They're like really long. They go.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Carla, I
Aren't they
love them.
cute? Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
I love. Let me see.
Look at.
I
Wow.
love them.
Look
They go
how
up.
cute. I love that.
I love her. I love your gloves.
Yep.
I wear them. You know,
I
I wear
told
them
her
all the
that
time.
before. I like the fingerless gloves. I saw.
I
A
love
lot
them.
of people like them. I'm obsessed.
Especially when you work
You should
outside.
start an Etsy business.
I
You
told
could
her
do
that.
Everybody
great.
tells me that. Oh
Yep.
shit, the bracelet got caught in the
I
yarn.
told her that too. She's not listening to me.
No, I'm not.
I don't know why. Because I
But
think
yeah,
she
so
would do very well.
I'm gonna do
I
a
really like those.
gonna do Yeah. The only thing is you need to know the person's like, but anyways, so Bailey, I wanted to show you that. Carla is a sexy beast. Oh, please.
Who says that?
Yeah, well, I'm not thinking so, but whatever. The gloves are awesome. Carla made me some black ones. Yeah, I did. I made him some black ones.
Who to who?
And I'm
What'd you make?
supposed to make Simon some black ones, but I haven't seen Simon in
I haven't
ages.
seen me either.
I have been
What's
adore you,
going
Carla. Thank
on?
you with all my heart. And I'm gonna do the messy fun hat next with, but I got some really soft yarn to do it with. So that'll be my next project. So and
Sweet.
it's white, so it's gonna go with the gloves. But yeah, it's like soft, really soft yarn. So yeah, that's my next thing. Hey Cassie, thank you so much for pouring your heart and soul out for Sophie. It shines through.
Yeah.
Oh, Samara, yes, you sure are.
Yes.
Samara's got a big hi, Purple Orchid.
Hey, Purple
Good
Orchid.
morning.
Hi, Purple Orchid.
Good morning.
How are you?
Is it me or am I hearing music?
No, it sounds like news. No,
It's Donna. I hit it on mute and it popped up. You know, this TV, when you put it on mute after so long, it just pops back and says, "No, you don't."
Yeah, mine
It
does
doesn't let
too.
it doesn't let you stay on mute for. And I don't know if it's the cable. It's probably the cable company who's doing it. What did you do? She's laughing.
Who's laughing?
Did you fall?
That sounds like clicking to me.
Ginger locks.
I couldn't find the remote.
California is on fire. It's
The
hard to
remote.
breathe.
I grabbed the
Sending
remote.
prayers to California too. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending prayers to California.
Again with their fires, man.
They always have that. Like
Yes.
It's bad too.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I've heard that, and I heard how it's. Well, someone said it started from a party, some kind of a party.
It was
Oh, wow.
A reveal party? Was it a reveal
A
party?
$40,000 baby reveal party.
What?
And they used
Hey, Candace. Good
What did they
morning.
do? They used
Welcome.
what?
explosives to like
Oh,
the baby announced.
God, that is so irresponsible.
My
Stupid.
kids are 13 and 10, so I didn't have kids that long ago.
Right.
This
You know
whole
what?
thing is, that's bullshit, man. I would not want to do that. Sorry, Carla, but I would not want
No,
to
that's
do
okay.
that. I would not want to do that. Like
Now it's going to
That's
cost them
another
more than
thing.
$40,000.
Oh, it's only 7 miles from you, Luther. Oh my goodness.
wow.
That's going to cost them a good but they're going to tell their kid, "Yep, you cost us $1 million."
No, Mom, Dad, you were
That
really
you-
freaking dumb.
Well,
Yeah,
that's so
exactly.
irresponsible considering, I mean, California has problems with the fires every year almost,
Mhm.
you know?
And you know,
And there's always someone that gets killed in those.
How
I
could
was
you
thinking
not think
about
that
it.
nothing's going to happen? How can you think that?
what was the first thing that started 2020 that we were just like, oh my God? And it wasn't the pandemic. It was the fires in Australia.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yes, that's right.
This whole world has
And so many
been
animals were
seeing
killed.
so much craziness going on.
Yeah.
It's not just us. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Hey, Two Tacos.
Hi to Todd.
Going to the hellhole. She's
Again,
always
the
going to
other
the-
Hey,
hellhole.
Two
cracks me up.
Tacos.
I love Two Tacos.
Love you. I love her.
Who
Wait,
does not love two tacos?
Two
Come on.
Tacos. Did we dye the hair yet? That's what I want to know. I haven't seen the new hair.
The last time I saw her on
She had
camera,
the
she had like
blonde hair.
white
Yeah,
hair.
like me.
Yeah, I haven't
Like
seen that.
I
haven't
picture
seen
her
that.
as with dark hair, and then I see her and
That's
she's got
because right. That's 'cause
blonde hair,
she-
blonde.
She had that picture
Like,
of her dark
what?
hair.
Say
Yeah,
what?
when you see
She's
the
got blonde
picture
hair?
from one extreme to the other. It's cute though. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the blonde. You know,
I
I'm
just sold my
partial.
house.
Oh,
It was
Lufa.
suck if it burns down. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God. Yeah. I
Sending
mean,
What?
prayers.
What?
she's
Sending
like,
prayers.
they just sold their house, but
Lots of
what's the
people
first
hate you.
month?
Oh no.
Hey, Tacos. welcome to the club. Lots of people hate me too. And ask me if I give a shit.
Thank you.
Yes, you.
No.
No, I don't. If people
No, me
hate me
neither.
because of what someone else says, they
Right.
can kiss my rosy
You know
red
what?
butt.
But
Rear.
Basically saying to somebody, I hate you so much, is basically like saying I love you so much. That's
Yep.
a lot of energy. To put
that's
into
what
that
I used to
relationship.
work with a psychologist, you guys, for like 3 years. And we would just like, after his patients, we would just have like deep conversations. And I was telling him, you know, he had an ex-husband that always like, you're this, you're that, you're never going to do this. And he goes, actually, when people talk like that, he says it's a reflection, because it's about themselves, and they're coming out and in saying, I'm this and I'm that, they're going to pour it out on someone else. It's a perfect narcissist, he said. So don't believe it. When people talk and constantly call you names and cut you down, they're actually talking about themselves. They just can't admit it to themselves. So he goes, don't let that bother you. That's just words.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, you live with my narcissistic husband. You tell me it's more than words.
Everyone has an ex that was narcissistic.
Oh my
Pretty much.
God. He was bad though.
My ex wasn't really narcissistic though. He was just abusive.
Oh God,
That's just as
that's
bad.
bad enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is bad enough.
When you
We
have
don't
that
give-
mixed with narcissism, that's really bad.
But you have
We don't give a
narcissism
shit at
and then
all. They
you
can
have-
literally kiss my rosy red. Two
Who's-
big ass roses on each cheek.
or I would say my rosy red rectum. There you go.
I would say my rosy red rear.
rectum.
my rosy red
Oh.
rectum.
Ew.
That's a little like
Ew.
whoa.
That's a little.
I would be
ew,
like,
yeah.
whoa.
I don't want. to
You've
kiss my
never
red-
heard of that, you guys? That's
No.
insane.
No.
My
Not
kiss
at
my
all.
rosy red rectum.
I'd be like, whoo. Someone said that to me. Wow, you went deep there. Jeez Lord.
You'd be like,
I
you would be
kissed the ass
shocked going,
cheek, but you know, the
ah,
rectum, I ain't
I
going
don't
there.
think so.
I don't think so.
You can have that rectum all by yourself. Thank you. I don't know who hates me, and I don't want to know. There you go, Lofta. Good attitude.
Honestly, for me, and I was talking to the nurse last night. It's like once, you know, I used to worry constantly what everybody thought. I
Hey,
was
Shauna.
always was that person.
Yeah.
I was always afraid.
Yeah.
And like right around 40 and like with my diseases hitting it and stuff like that, I really got to a point, and I would say, I guess, a place of wisdom
Right.
where, you know what, if you don't like me, I don't really care. I'm not going to put enough energy to figuring out why. That's on you. Bye.
Right.
M says if you have a red rectum, you need a doctor.
Exactly.
Good morning, Sean. Nah, 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 nah.
Shana na na, shana na na na.
Carla needs a
Go,
crochet
go.
emoji. I
What's
do
your
need a
body say?
crochet emoji.
You
I'm
know,
gonna see if I
Yeah.
can find one. Yeah,
You
I
do.
do.
Or just take a picture of your little
Well, see, I've been
things and make them
promising
smaller.
Bailey these fingerless gloves, and I didn't know she wanted, them up to her elbow, so I did one up here up to the elbow, and then I'm going to do the messy bun hat for.
oh,
So.
sure.
I like the elbow finger gloves. That's
Thank-
kind of cool.
I'm all good.
And I am going to do a giveaway, actually, one of these days.
Woohoo.
One of these days. I just mailed out
Where's my purse?
to Jenna, to Little Kelly, and who else?
Good morning, Cypress.
Oh,
Hi,
Samara.
Cypress.
I mailed Samara the
Good morning, Shauna, by the
Tamara.
way.
her 3 market bags.
Mm.
So,
I'll
yeah,
take those market
I did
bags.
that along with her messy bun hat. So I've been promising Samara forever.
Aw.
So I had to. Hi, Cypress. Good morning. Yeah. Big hugs to you, Shauna. Big hugs to you.
Absolutely.
So how
Yeah.
are you guys today? Anybody getting ready to do something wild this weekend? Should I
I'm
give
ready
my
to have
address
some
now,
jumping
Carla?
jacks. Woo.
Sure.
I'm going to go have
Sure,
a mani
Miss
pedi
Davis.
at 10 o'clock.
I'll send you something.
Ooh.
I literally have a whole trunk full of crocheted stuff that I've done. My husband says, "What are you doing with all this stuff?" And I said, "Well, I have a channel
You
now,
too,
so I'm
thank
going to be doing giveaways."
That's
So,
nice though that you're doing that, Carla.
well, I figure you guys support me, so why can't I support my subscribers? I mean, it's like one hand rubs the other, okay? Actually, thank you, Samara. So should I put more air in my tires or leave it alone? I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but
Oh, cool. Sorry.
I don't know
your
where Miss
tires are
Demeanor
really
went.
low, I would say put air in your tires.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was.
know. Miss
I
Demeanor
saw
was
her
up
this
here.
morning. Yeah,
Yeah, she just kind of disappeared.
she went back to Biddy Big
Well,
Top.
she's got to go to work at 9,
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say I
Oh,
jumped in
okay.
and she's like, "Come on up." I came up and she left. I'm like, "What did I do?" And I
hey,
smell.
Richard. Good morning. Good morning. Richard was up the other day, and we were talking about veganism and vegetarianism and stuff, and he's like, "Well, I can't add anything to this conversation, so I think I'll hop down now." Poor
I
guy.
wouldn't have been able to add to that
Aw.
conversation either. I'm like, give me a nice steak, red meat. I love.
Oh,
I love.
Samara's gonna love you.
I love my steak. I know she's a
I
vegan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Samara. I do like my steaks. I'm sorry, and chicken.
I'm a chicken, and I'm
But
sorry.
see,
I'm not
you
gonna
also
tell
have
her.
to understand. I'm also got a gluten allergy, so eating protein is a big thing for me.
Yeah,
So it's a good thing I do eat meat because there's not much else. I can't eat a lot of flour or crackers or
my mom's got
breads.
that. That's it. Celiac disease.
Blows. That's
Mm-hmm.
just it.
oh,
That's just
celiac
bad.
disease. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people in my family have it too. You have to be
That
careful
was the
when you make
first one.
pies and cakes and
Oh, ginger lax.
everything.
The first time my mom had spaghetti, she had to have that wheat spaghetti. She
Oh,
threw it in the garbage.
I know it
What?
doesn't.
She
Well,
threw it in
they're
the
making
garbage
better
because
stuff
she's like,
now.
this tastes like crap. And then they
Of
bought
course it
donuts.
tastes at first.
They bought
Get it down
donuts.
and then things get better.
No, she said she couldn't. She couldn't take.
Oh.
She
I think
said,
these might be my favorite ones that were made.
I'm agreeing.
I
It might be,
agree.
I might be
I
asking
mean,
you to
they're
bake me a
really,
pair.
I think I'm
they
gonna
do
put.
really
I'm gonna,
warm. And the nice part about it is if you're outside in the cold, you can still text.
hello.
Everybody texts, so
I think
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
place
want
an
a
this is
order,
pair.
for
I
Carla.
Bailey.
definitely want a
This
pair.
is going to be for Bailey and a messy bun hat. So
I'm gonna
I
place
got her
an order.
address and everything. I'm glad I didn't send your stuff the other day now, Bailey, because now I'm going to do a messy bun hat to go with it. So
Her
a
hats are
little
awesome
old lady
too,
doing her crochet stuff.
No, I'll place an
Uh,
order. I want fingerless gloves too, just like that.
Yeah, I have some. I have
Not in white
man. I
though.
but
really
not
like those
but
long
not
ones.
long. But not long. I have the ones that I've got made already are shorter ones that go that cover your wrist. So yeah.
It's not bad too.
My kids each have a pair, and I have two.
Do you know what? Those fingerless gloves to your how you had it. Something
Mhm.
tells me if you start selling those are going to sell out because it's going to be a new fad.
And they don't take long. They're really not. They don't take long to make.
What's
Really?
not
They're
long
one of
in
those.
crocheting time?
They probably take an afternoon to do.
Okay.
With not even an afternoon. Not and that's not working on it like
A few hours then.
nonstop. That's like
Mhm.
maybe 2 hours to do 2 of them. So it doesn't take that long.
I'm telling you, that's going to take off like hotcakes.
Is it? Oh, is it
'Cause-
raining?
You think?
Is it a rain? Is it rainy on the East Coast right now?
It's not rainy here. We got sun.
Well, it's not raining here, but we got very bad, just
No,
gray.
because the hospital that I'm in, I only get New York stations when I'm used to New Jersey.
Oh.
Or when I'm
Do you
used
have
to
a
Philly.
window in your room?
Jersey?
Well, they pulled down the
Jersey?
shades down, so I can't see out the window.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Because of the night they pull it down
Oh,
because it looks
At
right over the
night.
highway.
oh, that's pretty though.
So you're going to have to eat slimy eggs and throw up.
Radioactive eggs.
Radioactive eggs, and you're
Mm-mm.
going to have to throw up.
Doesn't that sound kind of funny?
No.
That's what they are. Radioactive
Yeah, I
eggs.
believe it. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd want to eat that.
They don't taste bad.
Radioactive eggs.
They actually taste. The first time I had them made me really. Every time I ate them, I get sick. I just hope I don't get as sick as I did the second time. The first time I had it. It's not. It's a. I can remember the first time I got this test, and it was the day Orange is the New Black came out. And
Oh, yeah.
I watched the whole season from like Friday night to Sunday morning. Done. I was like, that sitting in the hospital, you get really bored.
You know what? I've never watched that show. A lot of people say it's a really good show.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I loved it. I thought it was funny. It had a lot of crazy scenes in it, but they used to put it in the category of comedy when they were like giving awards and stuff. Like I wouldn't have called it a comedy by no means. It had funny
No.
moments, but it was more of a drama, but with definitely funny parts to it.
How would they say that that was a comedy?
There was a lot of funny, dark humor, you would say. Dark humor, a lot of dark humor.
Oh, it's cold out. Wasn't expecting to step outside and be really cool
Yeah,
outside.
it's going to be stormy today, 78 degrees here.
Oh,
78, 75, 72, 78, all 70s, 70, 70, 70. Till next Wednesday. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, hey Remy, I want black or navy blue ones, or not.
Like we what, Bob. I know. Yeah, you're flaunting them out. You're gonna have everybody go, please, please.
I told you.
That's what I said to you. You need to start your own Etsy. It's really not that difficult.
I know a lot of people tell me that. I don't know.
Oh, I need to also talk to Jenna.
Listen, you're putting the commitment in doing it anyway. Just make whatever. But I would do those fingerless gloves. I'm up to you.
I would focus just on that. alone.
Fast.
You can make ones for Halloween and Halloween colors.
Oh my God, yeah.
You can make them for Thanksgiving. You just autumn colors. You can make them for winter, and you can totally make like Christmas ones. They'll I would say start with that, and because that'll go immediately for Christmas, and you can make a nice little pocket change. I would say more than that for yourself if you start that. At least, you're doing this and now you're going to get something in return for doing this.
Right.
It's totally
Well, maybe one of these days. Maybe
especially with winter coming around now.
Oh my God, that would be
all I've ever done. And here's the thing, all I've ever done is give stuff away. I used to be in a group on Facebook, and I just gave stuff away left and right, and people would, and I'd say, the only thing I want you to do is take a picture of what I send you and show me what it looks like. And that's the only payment I would ever accept from anybody, because
if you went back
on 20 cents to list an item and a small commission to Etsy, do it, Carla.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
one of these
my
days.
old pick up the kids video.
Maybe one of these days. But I look on there, and all those things are so fancy. These women really know what they're doing.
Babe, you do a good job, so don't.
You do.
Well,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
Come on.
I kind of do, but I don't know.
You do. You make
your
things
horn. Go
that
ahead.
I can't toot my own horn.
I would if I could, and I can crochet, but I'm just a straightforward, like I'll make blankets and baby blankets and scarves. That's about it. I'm not creative like you would.
Well, I learned on YouTube. Everything I learned on YouTube. I can't read patterns. I'm not good at patterns, but if I watch someone do something, or I see something that is in front of me, I can duplicate it. I can do it. I'm very visual that way. But as far as reading a pattern, that's like Chinese to me. I just can't read it. But then I'm visual, but I can watch someone do something. And then after I've done something, I can recreate it. I can do it the way I want to do it. Going to have overflowing orders. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of.
But that's a good thing.
Things. And then I'll be sitting there crocheting. I'm like,
you take what you can, and that's the great thing about it.
I used to make paper wedding bouquets and sold them on Etsy. I did really well on Etsy. Oh, cool, Missy Haven. My friend does paper flowers too. She sent me like I sent her some stuff, and she sent me her it was like lavender. She made out of paper. It's beautiful. I love it. And it means a lot to me because she made it. You know, when someone makes something for you,
Uh-huh.
it means a
It
lot to
means
you.
way
It just,
more than a regular.
yeah, you could
Absolutely.
go to the store and buy somebody like a $50 hat, and it
But
probably wouldn't mean as much as if someone put their time and effort into making
I
something.
1000% believe you. I mean, that's how I
Because
feel.
I know when someone makes something for me, like my mom, when she would make stuff, my mom was a knitter. I'm a crocheter, but my mom was a knitter. So when she would do stuff for me, like knit stuff for me, I would just love it because she did it. And it was my mom. I
Aw.
once gave my son's blue camos to my stepdaughter so she could make me a purse. I never received a purse or the camo back. Talk about disappointed. Aw, I'm sorry. Robbie,
Robbie!
Obviously,
love
he's
you
off now.
too.
Robbie.
Hi,
Sorry, I
Bobby.
didn't mean to cut into your live. I didn't know you were live this morning. I never check YouTube before I go on. I just
Well, because that's your normal time, and that's what you do.
well, yeah, I don't even check YouTube. I just go on,
You
kind of
have
go on.
you go on the same time pretty
But
much
had I
every day.
known, I would have waited. You know, I would have waited till he was done. I would have waited, Robbie. I swear.
Aw.
I love Robbie.
Hey,
Robbie's
I
another
do
channel.
too.
Okay,
There's no one
I'll
nicer.
name channels that I go to regularly. Save Robbie's one. Pink Lady Luck is another. These are non-drama channels.
Yep.
Marissa's taken her
Diana.
channel in a new direction, which I like because she doesn't do drama either. And who? Nanya? Did you say Nanya?
No,
You
Diana.
go live.
Who said that? Who said that?
I thought you said it.
No, Diana.
Lee Reddy. Hi, Lee Reddy. I think I've seen her on Pink's panel before. I'm not positive, but I think I have. Actually, she's a really cool.
I really like her. I really like Pink.
Come on up. Who? Pink?
Pink, yeah.
Yeah,
I
do
love
too.
her demeanor, and
And she does the sunsets now. The sunset last night was amazing.
that was
that was like
unbelievable.
one of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen.
I saw a really awesome sunset this past August. That came close, and that was in person. So
Right?
when you go, especially when you go up into the mountain areas in the Appalachians and stuff like that in Pennsylvania, which we call the Poconos, but people don't around the world know that. But you know, when you go up there and you go to the lakes, oh, you get such beautiful sunsets up there.
One thing I've always wanted to see, and I've never seen it, is up north, the Northern Lights. I would love to go up there.
I
and see
agree.
that. I think I've seen pictures of the Northern Lights, and they're so beautiful.
When
I would
went up
love.
when we went up to Elk Mountain, the night we went up, there was a meteor shower. It was shooting stars, and one right after another. It was
Cool.
unbelievable. And people were like, "Oh, did you video it?" I'm like, my camera didn't pick up the stars. I'm sorry. I wish I could have.
Robbie just popped an Advil PM. Now I'm laying naked on my massage chair in bed.
Oh God.
Ooh, Robbie.
I have a picture now.
Robbie, want to go live?
Even with the new bedroom that he's put together, he's got Sandra. He's got his whole his bed or his comforter is his hamster.
Oh God, that little
He
bitch.
loves that hamster.
I can't stand that little bitch. She's so mean. Oh, that Carla. She running her mouth again. Oh my God, that's like the best
Those
one.
things are funny.
Oh my God, I'm not proud of myself in that video, but that hamster cracks me up every time, little bitch.
Oh, I was going to say, Robbie, don't you remember back? I guess it was in the 90s, early 2000s.
Where the hell were you, young lady?
Listen, no, you can't get mad at me. You cannot get mad. You can't.
Okay.
My son called me and he was in my driveway.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
Hi.
So he came over. No, he left.
Oh, he left now.
They're going to go back. They're going to go back to Lake Charles and stay at their house. And they've got their next door neighbor has an industrial. It's a huge generator, and they've basically hardwired it into their main utilities into their home, so they can even run their AC. Both houses, these
Oh.
are tiny little cottage houses.
Mhm.
So he can run all of his stuff off. They still don't have water, so they're going to have to come back over and do laundry on occasion. But he
Uh-huh.
was kind of telling his mommy, bye.
Aw.
I know. He's like, what can we get Gammy? I'm like, I didn't want to say, just leave. Because I'm tired of hearing her bitch. Because she's like, oh, Shelby and them are going to come on. You know how they do.
Mhm.
I'm so excited they're coming. Da, da, da. Then, God, why do they have to do this? And why do they have? I'm like, oh God, please stop talking.
Are they still
Please.
going to buy that other house, or they have to
Yes.
fix this
They-
one up first?
Well, there's not a lot that needs to be done. They need to replace some of the shingles on the
Uh-huh.
roof. Probably
Mhm.
just need to do a whole new roof, actually.
Mhm.
But they talked to the guy who's going to be doing the closing on their house in Baton Rouge. So that's still on. They're going to be moving, which is great for them. They need to get out of Lake Charles. Just, it's to me, best advice I could ever give a newlywed couple: always live about an hour away from each parent, all the parents, because you just you need your own space, and they need to be able to call before they just show up. You know what I mean? Like, we're on our way. We're going to be driving an hour to get there. We want to let you know we're on our way. That to me is the best thing you can do as a young couple. But
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And they've been living up underneath his dad, well, and her parents too, for all this time.
And they're
So
trying to give you a grandbaby now.
I'm praying that would be pretty awesome if they would just go ahead and do that. But hold on. I'm trying to.
My advice is don't get married. Unless you have
Right?
I would have said that the first time. I really would have. But the second time I got the right one. So yeah. But I was happy when I was single too. Like I was happy. I was just happy to be out of that marriage.
Right?
Yeah. But when you find someone that you really connect with, that's good too. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Second time around was a
Mhm.
charm. But it
You know
wouldn't.
what
I
you
don't think that this marriage would have been as good as it is if I hadn't lived through the first marriage.
Right. And they say an ex is an example of what you don't want to do again.
Right.
So yeah, I knew exactly what I didn't want this time. So Ms.
Three
D, my
rings of marriage.
mother was legit peeking in my window, thought I was cheating with the main maintenance guy because he parked out back and left through the back door. Yep. I'm cheating with the dirty maintenance guy.
Listen, I got a thing for dirty maintenance people. And construction guys. That's
I just
why
love the butt cracks. That's my favorite part of them.
suffering. Bailey said the 3 rings of marriage: engagement ring, wedding ring, and suffering.
Well, yeah, I would say that for my first marriage. I really would.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
have an engagement ring for my first. Yeah, I did for my first marriage.
I
My
didn't.
second marriage, I don't. I just have a band. That's all I wanted.
No, I
didn't want-
didn't have all that, and I got it with the second one. He kind of went nuts.
And
It's like, oh.
yeah.
But that's
Well,
fine. I'm not
after we got
complaining.
married, he, bought me rings, but not before. We weren't engaged because I met him on Valentine's Day and we were married in March.
Wow. See, yeah. No, took me 2 years to get the engagement ring, and I finally had to threaten him.
3 weeks after we met, we were married 17 years ago. So who says things don't work out?
An ex is a walking advertisement for a restraining order and Doritos.
Mhm.
Why Doritos, Robbie?
Doritos. I've been talking this whole time. I didn't realize I'm mute.
You want to go home. Two Tacos wants to go home. Well, go. Just turn that little car around and go back home.
I say,
Tell him
fuck
I
it.
said it was okay. I'll give you a little slip saying, please excuse Two Tacos from work today because she wants to be a minor.
She's got a legitimate diagnosis. Her give a damn is busted. Morning, Jenny Moon. Morning, Lufa, Bailey Vex, Remy, Samara, Two Tacos,
Jenna
Robbie.
Moon, get up here.
I didn't even get a chance to say good morning to Ben. Is he gone?
He was here.
He was here, and I think he's gone.
And Ems and
Now you see him, now
everybody.
you don't. I'm hungry and naked and cold. The snow made it freezing. Did you get snow?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
there's
it's
snow going on.
yes,
It snowed in
and
Colorado.
yes.
It snowed in
Oh,
it
it
snowed a couple of days ago in
never
New York.
snows in Colorado.
So they just threw a thing up from the NOLA, and there are 3 storms, and 2 are headed to the Gulf, and 1 is up more
I wish we
toward
got snow.
the
I think
Carolinas.
California is getting the fires,
Yeah.
bad fires. And Lufa in here said she's living. How far are you living from the fires, Lufa? Did you say 7 miles or
Oh,
something
oh,
like that? She's really close.
Shauna, good morning, my sweet angel baby girl. And listen, that chocolate cherry, oh, yeah, that's going to look pretty. She's going to do her hair chocolate cherry, she said.
Oh, Shauna is.
Ooh,
Yeah.
chocolate
Oh,
cherry.
see?
Doesn't that sound good? It sounds yummy.
Yeah, it does.
She's going to
Yeah,
do your
it sounds
hair.
good enough to eat.
Hey, 2 tacos, I'm reminding you that you're bitching about your job again. She
Like
set
she's
a
7
reminder.
miles from the fire. Lufa is. Wow.
Lufa, are you going to have to evacuate?
And I think she said she's trying to sell her house.
Yeah, she sold her house.
Oh, she
just hope-
sold her
she
house.
sold her house. She hopes it doesn't burn down.
No doubt, right?
Yeah, seriously. What's here? I was going to make a diagnosis yesterday. Too sick to effing with
Right.
but I couldn't find that in the DSM anywhere.
Listen, here's what you can do. No, look this one up. Colorectal sinusitis.
What the hell is?
What
Hey,
is
You
it
have
with
your-
rectums
Marissa,
today that we keep talking about?
You
Hey,
have your head up your
Marissa.
ass.
come on up,
Tell 'em that
Marissa.
one. Or no, you
But we're
have.
not doing no freaking 8-hour live today.
Did y'all do an 8-hour live yesterday?
No,
No.
the one
Oh.
we did together.
Oh God, yeah, right.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Molly.
I don't
Hey,
know if I
Molly.
could do that again.
Oh, mother.
That was like the longest live I've ever done. Here she is.
I had a lot going on, and every time I come back and forth, there you be.
Hey, Marissa.
8 hours. 8
Hey,
hours.
lady.
It was
You
8
don't remember
hours.
that misdemeanor? You don't remember that?
Yes, I do. I thought that they had done one yesterday because I was working, so I
Oh,
didn't know.
Marissa, I watched your live in the middle of the night about your friend.
Yeah.
That like had me in tears.
I almost bawled myself.
I know, I could tell. But she was talking about a friend of hers that survived 911. And
Oh
she
God.
kind of interviewed him, and he didn't want to be on camera or have his voice, his voice heard. But she did an interview with him, and he it was really moving. Like he
That's so
told her about
sad.
what happened that day, and it was really, really moving, very moving.
Thank you.
Because it's going to be 19 years tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? And I think almost everybody knows where they were when that happened.
Oh,
I don't
God,
know.
yeah.
I know where I was when it happened.
I know that. I remember that whole morning very
Yeah, me
clearly.
too. Because I thought it was a movie. I mean, I didn't think it was real.
Ooh, tacos.
But I've been to the memorial in Shanksville. I don't know if you have, Marissa.
No.
It's
I never believed that a plane hit the Pentagon. I'm sorry, and I never believed that a plane was in Shanksville. I just don't believe that.
You don't believe it? Seriously?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
But then, so what happened to all the people that were on that plane?
Were they?
well, they showed people's belongings from that plane in the museum. Wallets,
And the phone calls from the plane and
the phone calls.
the families that said that they lost their loved ones on that plane? Like they never came home.
I believe that many thousands of people died in the World Trade Center. Do I think box cutters could cause that many people to die? Absolutely not. I could take out a guy with a box cutter. No. So I don't believe that. But it's, his story was sadly just one of thousands and thousands. And you want to know, because of that horrendous event, led to war, led to millions of people dying because of that one day. Innocent Iraqis, believe it or not, died because of that war. And of course, our soldiers died because of that day. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I absolutely believe that happened. I really do.
Samara said that her brother worked in the Pentagon and it was a plane and it did happen.
See, this is my problem. How come with all those cameras around the Pentagon, how come all we saw was just one big flash of fire? There's gas stations and all those buildings around, but I never saw anything. And so what they did was, for me, I kept seeing them replay the going into the towers, brainwash me with them going in the towers. And I remember my father was still alive, and he was like, "We're going to war." And I was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "I didn't raise those stupid fucking kids." And I was like, "Oh my God, here we go, Dad." Yeah, the Pentagon didn't get much, attention.
Not as much as Shanksville. Shanksville got a lot because of that guy that was on the plane that said, "Let's roll."
That's a
Todd.
fabricated story. That's a fabricated story.
I really I don't think that I feel so uncomfortable talking about this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This is such a horrible, horrible topic. And so many people really did die. And there's so many mean people in the world that, and I hate to say, unfortunately, I don't have all the proof in the world, but I do have certain beliefs about things and why things happen. And I do believe in certain agendas, let's just say. And I definitely didn't come on here to ruin the spirit. It's Christmas and Halloween.
I just mentioned it because I watched your live in the middle of the night, your interview with your friend, and I thought it was very moving.
Well, guess
what you went through. What?
It took me about 19 hours to do, but I finally did the 2-part series of my Selena experience.
Really? Well, who's that singer?
The hardest video I've ever made.
Is she the one that died? Selena?
Yeah. The real gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. That was sad. She was only 22 or something?
23, yeah.
It was really sad.
Good morning.
Everybody's quiet now. There's been a group who are fighting for a new investigation. I want one too.
That was my first. I got a Chinese foreign exchange student staying here for another 10 days.
Oh, really? What, for your
long? Yeah, she's leaving in like a week.
Oh.
Have you ever had a foreign exchange student?
No, not for a long time.
They're lovely. They're lovely.
My cousin did that before.
Huh?
She went to Spain, and then she had a girl come from Spain to live here. So
Was
she
that what
actually
they do?
spent time with us.
And they're so quiet, right?
So nice people.
Oh my God.
Does she speak English?
Yes. She says, "I am best American cook."
Aw.
She's sweet. She's Chinese. She speaks Mandarin with my husband. And I love it. I'm just trying to get them on. Before she leaves, I want to record them without them knowing.
Your husband speaks Mandarin?
And Arabic and what's the other? Russian and Spanish.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. I could barely speak proper English. I'm from Jersey.
I was going to say, aren't you Puerto Rican and you don't know Spanish? And he does.
Nope. My dad left when I was 3. So my mom married an Irish guy.
Don't Puerto Ricans have dark hair?
Nothing wrong with Irish people.
Yeah.
I was
No,
not
Irish
Puerto
people. Oh. No. Look at your chat today. Hi, Shauna. Oh, wow. Look at Leo's wife. Lufa. Oh, I love Lufa. Lufa's a cutie.
I love Lufa too.
Lufa's 7 miles from the forest fires in
California.
And Shauna's here, man. Shauna's been getting.
Amanda.
I know that you and I.
Hi, Amanda.
I know you and I haven't spoke. I'm not going to be up here for 8 hours. I would love to do this to Carla again, one day again.
Oh my God, I don't know if I could do it.
Shauna, I'm so sorry the way people are treating you. It's totally rude and uncalled for, but this is what you get when, you mingle with the drama queens.
Well, you see my thing at the top of my corner said, once you do me dirty, I may forgive you, but I'll never treat you the same. You'll never get the old me again.
Well, mine is, I will never
Hey,
give
Mac
you a second bullet after you missed me first time.
Hey, Jenna.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Jenna.
Yes,
Jenna.
I've always been. This has always been my color. I usually have it up though, but I just got out of the shower, so yeah, it's a mess right now.
How are you, Jenna?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're hanging in.
Yeah.
Just sitting here.
Ginger has to eat radioactive eggs today.
I was
Hey,
listening
Scarlett.
to Molly talk about an exchange student. My friend actually had 2 girls come from China and stay with them for 2 weeks, and they said it was the best experience they ever had. They were so glad that they did it. And they were so glad they did it, and they were so cute. And and it was like they said, it seemed like Christmas to them because everything is so different, and their eyes are so bright and they're just absorbing it all, but they're really glad they did it. But yeah, they took 2 foreign exchange students one year. Yeah.
She said this is the cleanest house she's ever been in her whole life.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And she said, I'm the best American cook. And I ordered Chinese food and I offered her some. She goes, no.
Oh no.
She goes, I don't like Chinese food in America. And I went, why? She goes, and I'm like, shut up. I go, tell me. And she goes, no, like.
No, like,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
I guess we're being chipped out of real Chinese food, right?
No. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, rodents are involved.
I've heard that. I've
Yeah.
heard that before. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Cats and
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Ew.
Domestic animals.
Yep, I've heard that.
Yes. And I'm like,
It tastes good to me.
I think that's amazing.
I don't eat Chinese food very often though. And usually when I get it, I get like the chicken and vegetable. I don't eat all the other stuff. I usually get vegetable and chicken with white rice. That's usually what I eat.
can I ask you guys a question, everyone? Do you guys wash your rice before you cook it?
Yes.
Hey
I
guys,
do
got
not.
a row of going down to my
You
test.
don't? I
No,
do.
ma'am. You want to know why? Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Love you.
Why?
I hope you
Bye,
feel better.
Gingerlocks. I hope you feel better.
Because
Bye, hon.
rice is enriched, and it says on the package that it's enriched long grain rice or whatever. That is put onto the outside of the rice. So when you wash it, you're washing away everything that they've added to it for vitamins, minerals, those sort of things.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wash everything though. I don't know. Maybe I'm a germaphobe. So I wash everything.
My husband does,
everything I
too.
open. Everything I open, I wash.
My husband does too, but he cannot make rice like I do. And he always gets sad because his rice is not as good as mine. Like, well, if you quit washing
I
it.
only do the minute rice. I can't do the long grain rice. Hey, Ben. Ben's here. Everybody got
Hey,
quiet.
Ben.
I know.
Ben, hello. I didn't get to say to you earlier hi because my son showed up in my driveway, called me, and goes, Mom, I'm at your house. I'm like,
Eagle?
shit.
Did you hear about Ems yesterday? She bought 10 pairs of pajamas at the Dollar General for $1.25 each, Marissa.
She bought pajamas at the Dollar Tree?
The Dollar General, and they were $1.25 each. She bought 10 pairs.
Wow. That's a steal.
I know. And she said they're really nice.
I gave away a prize last night. Did you guys see it?
Mm-mm.
Look what I gave away. I have another one. I think I gave away 2 of them. One went to Honey Boo Boo. And it's a crystal glass Hershey Kiss plate.
Oh my God. That's really nice. Does that open on the top?
It's
That is so super cute.
isn't
Yeah,
it
it is
super
cute.
dope? I gotta go back and get more. Everyone loves them. In Hershey, we put out Hershey Kisses. Look at how pretty that is. And you
Oh, yeah, that is really pretty.
yeah.
That's really pretty.
I was
That
like,
is
oh my gosh.
cool.
Because a lot of times when I have like, I got a new Patreon last night, and when it cools off, I like to send the Patreons big ginormous boxes of like peanut butter cups and shit, Kit Kats.
Oh, my husband would love you for that.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Love that stuff.
My husband does too. He's a Reese's peanut butter cup
I know,
fanatic.
that's my husband's favorite thing.
Have you ever
That's
had
my
them
husband's
here?
friend.
When
No.
we were looking, when you hear a fun story, when we were looking for houses here with the realtor and stuff, we came back like a couple times. Dude, we went to a diner and we were talking to this woman who was telling us like how hard it is to buy land here. It's like hard to buy land to build on. And when she gave us the check, she put like a couple of peanut butter cups on it. And I open it and I saw her eating it and I go, oh my God. And she looked at me and smiled. I said, oh my God. She goes, it's because it's fresh.
Fresh. Mhm.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Holy crap.
So they taste different when they're fresh.
I'm sure. I would think so.
For me to notice and say, oh my God.
I would like it to put it. I would like one just to put in the fridge and have it cold because I like Reese's peanut butter cups cold. So mine about them in the fridge. Yeah. Mhm.
Mine are in the fridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like them cold.
really? Oh, because you
I
like
love
when
'em
the
cold.
chocolate like breaks off.
And to
That's
me,
like
when
the
it's
ice
cold,
cream.
it doesn't seem so sweet. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like when it's warm, it's sweet.
Yeah.
Sweeter,
You
I
eat,
guess it
girl,
would be the
you eat
word.
Klondike bars for breakfast in the morning. Jesus.
I
Cinnamon
do.
eats Klondike bars for breakfast in the morning.
Did you know that I
Lord.
found out the secret to how they make peanut butter cups?
No.
What's the
There's a
secret?
secret. So if you go to any chocolate place and they make like homemade chocolate peanut butter cups, the consistency is different. But when you bite into a Reese's Pieces, it's kind of like, notice that the peanut butter's hard in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's flour. They mix the peanut butter with flour. Ain't that something?
That is. I was thinking maybe confectionery sugar.
Like
I
a
was
powdered
thinking,
sugar?
Yeah, like a powder sugar.
It's
I was thinking.
flour.
Mm.
Flour.
You know what? No wonder my granddaughters are
Eagle.
celiac. My
Did those
granddaughters are
panel-
celiac and they can't eat peanut butter cups because they get sick when they eat them. And I'm going to tell them that because there's flour in them. You know
Eagle,
how when you're
remember I
celiac, you
did.
can't eat flour or wheat.
She said,
or
"Did
whatever.
those panel hussies say hi to me?"
Aileen, thank
My
you.
first job was at Chocolate
so much.
World. Aww.
I've been to Pennsylvania. I actually went to Amish country in Pennsylvania. It was like so funny because I don't know if you know, but I have a shot glass actually somewhere, and they have like Blue Balls, Pennsylvania.
Intercourse.
It's all like sexual names, but it's all
Yep.
Amish country. And
Yep.
then I went to this like Amish country grocery store, and that was really cool to go to. But to drive down the roads and see a little buggy, you know, with their horses, and I'm driving a car and they're just trotting away and stuff. But I forgot the name of all the towns, but it was all
Lancaster? Like
Huh?
Lancaster?
maybe, but it was all like sexual name, like the town, the names of the town were all like Blue Balls and let me look
Intercourse.
and see if I can find the shot glass.
Intercourse.
All that.
And there's
Yeah,
intercourse. Pennsylvania.
intercourse.
Yes, I've
Yes.
heard of that.
Intercourse,
Yes.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's like
Mhm.
weird. Like
It
who
is
named
weird.
them Intercourse,
It is.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Mine
but
I
it is
have
too.
family that lives in Delaware, so we traveled to Pennsylvania. And
Have you
I'm
ever been
supposed
to
go-
Mianus?
No.
My anus.
Yeah.
That's a
I-
real town.
That's on my shot glass, though.
I can
That's
say
a lot
I've never been to your anus, Marissa. Never.
That's actually on my shot glass. Let me see if I can find it.
But it's
You
going
love
on my
going out
bucket
to
list. It is going. My husband's going to go, why are we going to Marissa's anus? Because She said, I need to go to my
You guys are gonna love my anus.
Do you
Yeah,
bleach it?
Last night,
Do you
Mike.
bleach it?
Marissa, who's on your t-shirt?
Morrissey.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell.
It almost looks like
Your
Phil Rock.
boobs, your, your
So
boobs
I
distorted.
found it. So it's in Dutch County, Pennsylvania. So there's Paradise, Bird in Hand, Blue Balls, Intercourse, and Virginville.
Well, if you have a bird in your hand, that's probably why you have blue balls. Just saying.
Yeah, right.
If you have to have your bird in your hand, that's probably why you got your boobs.
That's right. There you
I was
go.
like, who comes up with names like this?
I know.
Shauna, you're
Tightwad.
from what? Nantucket. Nantucket. That's some serious fucking money up there.
That is
Nantucket.
serious money.
But Hyannis
Nantuckets and
Yeah.
hyenas. Yeah, that is serious. That's
That is
beautiful.
super, super serious fucking cash.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Who's from Hyannis? What?
Shauna is from fucking
Shauna.
Nantucket. Have you been to
I
Nantucket?
know, but what
That place
famous,
is
like,
fucking amazing.
isn't a politician from there too? Wasn't
The
the
Kennedys.
Martha's
Martha's Vineyard,
The Kennedys were
Cape
from Hyannisport.
Close enough. Just saying.
Who needs a shot glass when you have a bottle?
Right.
I know, right? I
Why would
never
you dirty a
used it.
dish?
I only bought it
can go
because I
find-
wanted to remember the names. Because I thought the names were hysterical. So I bought it just so I could remember the names because I thought it was hysterical. And especially for it to be in Amish country. Like I pulled up and there was this stick, just like how it is on the shot glass. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it had like the woods and it just had all the names of the towns and you could go to them and I found it hysterical. So that's why I bought the shot glass so I could remember.
There goes Marissa mukbanging.
Oh,
I didn't know. I had to
She loves
Google.
the muck. But what is
I
she eating
had-
now?
I had to Google mukbang because I didn't know. Everybody was saying, I'm going to mukbang today. I'm like, what the hell is mukbang? That's eating on camera.
Oh, what is she got now?
Oh, my Chucky doll.
Oh,
My
your picture. Yeah,
My
that her
picture.
son made.
I
Yeah.
love this.
That's actually a good picture. Like he was pretty, how old was he when he did that?
God, years ago. And it says, "Hi, I'm Chucky. Want to play?" It says, "Good guy." And then she writes. The teacher goes, and he wrote, kill. And it's supposed to be Jason for Friday the 13th. And she goes, "Why?" And then circles it 5 times. Why?
Have you ever seen
Is Jake back in school? What's the are you guys homeschool? Is it like
Half a
is the
week
school
there.
half a week there?
Half. And they rotate, so they're really messing me up here.
so
Oh,
what does he have to do part of his schooling at home and part of his schooling in school? How are they working it
And then
out?
the next week, opposite days. I'm like,
So Monday, Wednesday, Friday 1 week and Tuesday,
Mm-mm.
Thursday the next.
Tuesday, Friday, Monday.
oh, they're not
Thursday.
even boom, boom, boom. It's like spread
Oh,
out.
Wow, that's so weird.
And you want to know something?
It's-
They're pissing me off. Did you hear about California?
No.
Made headlines. They canceled Halloween in the whole state. No trick or treating, no parties, no Halloween stores can open. Nothing.
That's my favorite holiday. I'm so upset. They better not
I
do
thought
that in
they were
my
going to do
state.
something like that here too.
They
I
better
thought,
not
I
in
thought
my
that was going to
state.
happen because of the new cases that we got. So I thought maybe they're going to, yeah.
I'll have my own party just because I like Halloween. I have enough costumes tucked away. I'll just wear
Oh
all
yeah,
of
I'm
them.
thinking of having a Halloween costume.
Well, we were supposed to have a surprise birthday party because my nephew, he was born on Halloween and he's turning 30 this year. So we were thinking that we would do a surprise Halloween party for him. So hopefully it doesn't get canceled in our state, but I don't know.
It's so uncertain now. Everything's so uncertain. Like a This
I'm
year has
over
been sucky for everybody.
I'm over it.
I am
I
over
know.
it too.
I hope 2021 is better than 2020 was. And everybody was like, you
I can't
met
wait
those
for the
women who were,
craziness. Can't wait to see the craziness after the election. That's all I care about.
what are you, Republican or Democrat?
I'm a libertarian.
Okay.
I'm voting Republican.
Oh, okay.
Want to know why?
Sure.
Because we need to keep America great.
That's true.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
And I live in a swing state. Now I have to vote. I didn't have to vote last time.
Everybody should vote. I think everybody should vote, especially now. Now is a really important. Hey, True Helper.
True helper.
I know True
Oh,
Helper.
oh my
True
God, I
Helper.
love that girl.
Even I know who True Helper is. I don't know who half these guys.
Have you ever heard him talk?
Oh,
Have you ever heard him talk?
Who?
He's got the
True
best
helper.
voice.
Have you
True
heard
Helper,
him
come up
talk?
here.
Yes,
He
I've heard
has
him
like
talk.
that
He's
phone
got
sex
the-
voice. He has
Yeah.
a phone sex voice for
Yeah, he
sure.
does.
Hmm
I don't think it's phone sex. I think the phone sex goes to Lemonade.
I don't know.
Ew.
I never. Oh, she's got a different kind of voice.
Yeah, see, I
swing
don't see that
state.
sexy. I see that. I don't know. I don't
Matt?
see Lemonade's voice as.
Mac
So
11, a swing
sexy.
state is a state
I don't
that
know.
typically, I mean, that you can't rely on them to be a solid Democrat or a solid Republican state.
Because
It's kind of like they swing with whatever, to me, is needed in the country. They're really good at honing in on that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
so like in Pennsylvania, most of it's rural except for Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. So those will come up blue. But everything else is all rural. Usually Republicans, the farmers, the guns, they go red. So that's what made Ohio is a big swing state. You need Ohio, you need Iowa, you need Florida's tough too. And they have Pennsylvania, but Pennsylvania, Philadelphia automatically goes blue.
Hey, honey. Honey?
Hey,
I'm
honey,
home.
hush.
Honey, I'm home.
Hey, I'll be right back. My daughter needs help, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sometimes it's pretty much, Mac. I think Florida's more of a swing state, to be honest with you. I think they
Florida
do
is, yeah.
lean
only
a little bit Republican, but it
Uh-huh.
depends on how many hanging chads you have. Just
Yeah,
saying.
your Democrats are going to be in Miami, Orlando, Gainesville, and then the rest is all red. And you see the map. Like when I was when we had the last election, I was actually on the phone with Nicole Eggert, and I said, "Oh shit, bitches!" I was at Houlihan's at the bar on the election night, and I go, "It's looking pretty red, motherfuckers!" Like that. And I was in Jersey, and they're going, "Shut up, Marissa, shut up!" And I'm like, "He won. That motherfucker won!" Like that. And they're like, "They didn't even call it, Marissa, shut up." I go, "Do the math." And I go, "Look, he won." And they were like, "No, he didn't. Shut up, Marissa." I'm like, he fucking won. They're not calling Wisconsin. They should have called Wisconsin an hour and a half ago. It's because it went red.
Mhm.
And they didn't understand. They're like, "Oh, we still haven't gotten to the East Coast." I go, "The West Coast." I was like, "That West Coast goes
Doesn't matter.
blue." I go, "That's all blue, all the way down." I go, "Get out of here." I go, "He won." The only thing that was, the thing that was bad misdemeanor, Hillary Clinton should have came out.
Oh yeah, that was rude. That was
And-
so rude to her supporters.
Well, she was drunk.
Would not shock me. Would not
She was
shock me in the
drunk.
least.
Over at the she was drunk over at the Peninsula Hotel. That's one of my fucking hangouts in New York. Is the rooftop of the Peninsula Hotel is one of my places. That place was packed. Trump Tower was fucking packed to the Trump bar, and it closes early. And I was like, "This motherfucker won." And then
Yes.
all of a sudden, they were like, "Last call, everybody." I was like, "He won." So everyone's like at the hotel across the street, and they're like, "Come watch the rest." Everyone's just standing there like, he really won. And then he walked out. And I said, they were like, how did you know he won? I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, listen, when you see the state holding back, when you see CNN and then that chick on MSNBC, when she's like, lightning has struck, the pigs have flown. Oh my God. I was like,
Yeah.
I have to say.
And the first words out of their mouth were, we need to get rid of the Electoral College. We're a republic. That's not going to happen.
I couldn't believe it. Because I
Pisses me
remember,
off.
I mean, were you guys with me? Like, did you guys just watch the debates in the beginning thinking that Trump was going to be like this hilarious thing and never think that he was going to get the nomination? Because that's
I know. I always thought he was going to. To be honest with you, I've been watching him since the 80s and praying to God he would run.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He's never changed his stance. People, I love it when they call him a Democrat. And I'm like, you know, he's not a Democrat or a Republican. He's an American. So first you got to wrap your head around that. Okay. And then it's like the lesser of two evils, which side he's going to work for. And he picked the Republican Party because they are more conservative, so that made sense. And then he just took off. But he has always had the same ideas, the same plans as he's got now since the 80s. You know, he used to go on Oprah all the time and he would talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, just please fucking run. Stop talking and run.
You know what? I'll tell you one thing. If it wasn't for The Apprentice and how the whole show was all around helping people grow and raise money for charities every single week. I mean, he definitely is selfless. And I have to say that I admire his work ethic. And the thing is just remember this. Your children speak volumes of you. And his children are so well educated and so well mannered and eloquently spoken. It's kind of like impossible. And his wife, holy butter.
Well, and you know, the saddest thing about it is, okay, well, as far as his children are concerned, you know, the minute that you say, well, they're so well educated and they're so well spoken, then they're going to scream white privilege because that's the only reason why they're that way. Not that they put in any hard work. Okay. It's just because they're white. The other thing is they want to talk about Melania like she's scum because she does have a very thick accent. The woman speaks 5 languages and y'all are down at the border beating your drums about not letting immigrants in this country. And yet you trash this woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is the quintessential immigrant.
Yeah.
And she did it legally.
Yeah.
She didn't just marry Trump. She became a citizen first.
Yeah, she learned English before she married. She had her own company designing clothes. She actually started making clothes when she was 5. I was like, what?
And she's drop dead gorgeous. So, you know, suck on that. Just saying.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. The hypocrisy is insane.
There are definitely, well, you want to know what happened to Jake?
What?
A few years ago in school, they made him do a project on American heroes. So he went over there and got The Art of the Deal. And it's signed by Donald Trump. We have one that's signed. And he did it on him. He read the book and said, Mom, Dad, he goes, this guy never failed at anything.
No.
He goes, that's what I like about him. So he did it on him. And when he came into the car when I picked him up, he goes, Mom, the kids are asking me why I'm so racist.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep.
Who called you a fucking racist? I'll kick that little kid in his fucking ass. He's like, call me a racist. What does that even mean? I go, it's saying that you don't like people for their color or their nationality. That's what a freaking racist is. To fucking go in there and kick their asses. Oh, I was heated. That was the same year that he gave a big chocolate heart to a girl. And then the next day for after Valentine's Day, that's the same grade. The mother gave the heart back to her, told her to give it back to Jake, and said, my mom told you to give it back to me. I'm not allowed to talk to white boys.
Oh, but he's the racist. Okay.
I said, oh my God. I go, oh, was she African American? And he goes, yes. And I go, oh, Jake. Oh, I'm sorry to see. He goes, She has such beautiful skin.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God. Oh my, like, what do you say to that? Like, when it comes to like all those hard questions that a parent gets asked, Jake has asked me all of them so far.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
asked all of them.
Yep.
I don't know what's coming next.
Yep.
He's a good
It's-
boy too. He's so good.
It's a shame. It's a shame to see all this going on in this country that, you know, I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, you got to know it's going to happen. It's the way it's designed to happen. But still, it's shocking. It's really shocking. I'm sorry, I'm getting dressed to go to work. Don't look, True Helper. Don't look. Huh?
You going to
Yes,
work?
she worked.
Yes,
She's a census taker.
I am.
I
I'm a
want
US.
one.
I'm a U.S. government
I
employee.
would love to do that.
It's so fun.
And I
It
would
is
love
so
to be a
fun.
poll worker. My mom does that.
I've actually signed up to do that for November. I haven't heard anything recently, but I'm not shocked. You know,
My
She's already gotten peed on.
yes, I've been peed on.
See, I like those crazy stories.
I did get peed on. Yes, I did.
That's hot.
Yeah, not by it was by a dog. Thank God, not a human. I'd have been a
Aw.
little freaked if it was a human.
Yeah, I would too. And then she went to a house where there's like barnyard animals in the yard.
Yep.
What were there
Oh, that's
in there?
Texas.
Like sheep and yeah, I guess
Bulls, Brahma bulls that are gorgeous.
they are pretty.
They're really pretty.
What's going on with Nanya? Did she fall asleep?
I think she's driving around this morning.
She
I'm
might be,
working.
and not
She's
clicking.
working. What's that clicking noise?
What is
Huh? Huh?
What is that clicking noise? Look at my bracelet, Marissa.
Is my bracelets are upstairs? Oh my God, you got it too. We're like sisters. Mine are upstairs. And then I got a black tourmaline bracelet in the mail.
Oh no, I haven't got that, but I got this one. I love it.
I got the dude, I have to tell you, and I know I sound corny. I'm not trying to sell anything, but I have to tell you that ever since I've gotten into these crystals, everything that I've wanted to happen is happening to a point
Oh
where I'm
really?
like, yes. Like,
I got this too. I got my
oh, you got a tower. Don't get it wet.
Yeah.
Don't get it wet. Don't
no,
get it
I know. Yeah. Misdemeanor told me that.
Yes.
She's educating me on the crystals.
Telling you. I love the fact that you guys love crystals.
Oh, I do.
I got a Crystals for Beginners book. I'm gonna read it. I love them. I watch them. Oh my God, guess what? This year, Halloween, we get a full moon.
Ooh.
That's going to be
The
creepy.
witching hour.
2 tacos and me are gonna be
I couldn't believe it when I saw her on your panel that she's got white hair now. Hey, tacos. We're talking about you.
2 tacos.
I want to go to Salem so bad.
I
Oh,
do too.
yeah.
Halloween,
That would be the
especially
most
now hearing it's
awesome.
going to be a full moon. I so want to go to Salem, and I'm not far from there. So
You should go. I think
I
you
I
should
bet
go.
you they go all out Halloween.
I got to see if one of my girlfriends will go with me.
What state
So
are you in?
I'm in Mass. I'm in
Oh, you're
Massachusetts.
really close.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you from
Pennsylvania. From Salem, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. I'm not far. Not too far.
Yeah, get a girlfriend to go with you. I would love to go. Wasn't so far.
I know.
Because I think Halloween
I've
in
never
Salem
been.
would be
As
awesome.
close as I live to it, I've never been to Salem. I've always
Wonder-
wanted to go, but I never went. Like my school did a field trip one year, and of course that was the year I was sick that time when they went, so I didn't go. It stunk, but I've never been, so I've always wanted to go.
I wonder if they do reenactments there. You know, like
I
on
don't know.
Halloween, like the witch
They
trial
should.
and
I
all
know
that.
they give you a tour. Shauna might
Yeah,
know.
there's gonna be tours and stuff you can get for like $12. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, I know they give you a toy.
No,
I was
but
going to be
I'm
like, well,
really
what kind of
close.
toy do you get from Salem.
I'm really close to the Berkshire, Scarlett. Very
Let me
close.
tell you who would be
It-
great at giving those tours. It would be this bitch, Two Tacos.
Mm.
You gotta
Oh
hear her
my
talk about
God,
the-
yeah.
You gotta
could
see
do
her in action. I've seen her in action. You gotta see the pictures that she's shown me. I'm like, holy shit. That's one lady you don't want to mess
went to
with.
Gettysburg on Halloween and walked the graveyard at night. Ooh.
Mm.
See, I would like to do
Adrian
that.
was just there. Adrian was just
Two
there.
Tacos wants a link, Carla.
Oh, okay.
She said she wants
Oh,
the bitch.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, she can bitch. We like when Tacos bitches. She's so funny.
She's fun.
Yeah, she is. She's gonna yell at me because I gave her my ghosts. Have you seen my ghost pictures, Marissa?
No.
Oh, her ghost
Oh
pictures
my
are
God.
insane.
Yeah.
Did you ask the ghost to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Many times.
I think it did. I think it's gone.
Did you
I
ask
have
in different tones?
Oh, Scarlett, you're in the Berkshires? Ooh,
Mm.
it's beautiful up there.
where's that?
The Berkshires.
See, you've got that Massachusetts accent too.
I
Someone
don't even
said
think
the
I
other day-
do. I don't think I do,
Oh,
but
here's
some
Taco.
people say I do.
Hi,
Here's Taco.
ladies.
Hey, girl.
Oh, look at tacos.
You don't look happy.
Is that
Uh-oh.
Molly? Who is on the panel?
Molly and tacos.
You guys stop.
Molly!
Why?
What?
Because
Hi,
I have to
Taco.
be at this hellhole until 8 o'clock. No, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Till 9:30 tonight, while y'all get to do y'all's shit. I'm tired. I've been
Aw.
working 25 fucking years. I want to retire. What is this?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, Misdemeanor has to go do census and have dogs pee on her legs. So
They
I'll
peed on
trade
each
So
other.
yeah, how would you like that?
I have people puke in the trash can and shit in my chair. So
That's fun.
Well, see, I retired from that life.
well, yeah, they're
To
withdrawing
this.
half
So
the
what do you
time.
do when
So
they shit in the chair? Do you just call the orderly?
I just stay very
I divorced
calm.
that life.
I let them know it's okay, and I call for medical staff to come and take care of it, and then I swap the chair out.
And then you're like saying,
Oh,
in
at
your
least
head,
you don't
it's
have to
not
clean it."
okay. It's not okay.
Well, I mean, they
It's
can't
not
help
okay
it.
to shit.
They're withdrawing. They can't help it, you know?
They
Aw.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. I feel bad for them.
Aw.
But what's up with the white hair, Missy?
I love it.
I love
I
it.
do too.
I do too. I really
I'm
like
so
it.
used
If
to
I
it.
was
I like it on her.
daring enough, I would do it, but I'm not that daring, so I can't do
Hey,
it.
I have white hair.
I wish you would do it. I wish you would do it blue, like a royal blue.
That would
That
be
would
cool
look
too.
so cool.
That
I don't
would
think
be
they would
cool.
let me do that here.
Really?
Really?
I don't think so. Probably,
You're like, it's
probably
my
not.
personal expression.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
Just
Yeah, yeah, no.
This is my personal expression. This is the way I like to express myself.
You know, Two Tacos doesn't want us to have so much fun because we have to go to the hellhole.
That's
Molly.
right.
The craziest I've ever gotten was I had the blonde hair just like this, but all underneath
Was black.
was fire red.
Fire red.
Like this. That's
I
it.
had
Just
the red underneath, but it wasn't fire red.
I had that.
That would be cool.
It's only cool
It is
for like
cool.
2 weeks, and then I was like, "All right, let's go and get
I'm
out."
done. with-
Yeah.
Molly, how would you like to have fire red hair? Period. I went through that phase, and my hairstylist did red and mixed with fire red. And when you stand out in the sun, you look like a flaming ball. I was wondering if people are like,
Glasses,
It's
Taco.
a flaming
You're looking-
ball.
I'm serious. I was like, I looked at myself as I got into the car and I go, holy crap. Why didn't anybody tell me I look like shit? You know?
You
What
want to hurt
the
your
hell?
feelings.
And then I go back to my hairdresser. I'm like, yeah, you need to get this out tomorrow. And she goes, I told you you wouldn't like it. And I'm like, no, I look like freaking bozo when I'm standing out there and the sun hits
I'll
me.
be back.
Hey, Marissa,
Yo,
do you know what's do you know what's missing from this jacket? You see my
That's a
jacket? You know what's missing?
Yeah. What?
That Depeche Mode fucking scarf is missing. That's what.
Oh, was she supposed to give you that?
Oh, Molly.
No, she's not gonna.
Uh-uh.
She's gonna hoard it.
Molly.
You nasty.
Molly,
I want that
what's
damn
up with
scarf.
I
that?
know you want it. I will let you have it.
Uh-huh.
I can't
All right,
find
y'all.
it.
We're all witnesses.
I know
We're
you
all
can't.
witnesses.
It's official merch.
I've looked
Oh.
everywhere and nobody has that one. And there's other ones, but I don't like the other ones. I like
I don't like
that
that one either. I looked as well.
Well, did you hear? It's official merch. So
Look at this,
Yeah.
you guys. Check this out. I got a Hermes. You know, the ones that make Birkin bags, the lipstick,
Yes.
right? Check this out.
what
It was
color?
like $75. Check this
You know-
out.
Shut up.
No, you know what's funny?
Fucking
Here's
lipstick?
a
Are
good
you
one, Molly.
crazy?
No, I got a better one. Do you know the only reason why I knew Hermes was in existence? And I've known since I
Hermes
was a
is
Oh,
good.
I like
child.
that color. I like
Like
that color.
since
I can't see it. What
I
color?
don't like it too red when it's too red. I don't like it, but I like that color.
Mm,
But
Needs
this
to
is
be
the
darker.
problem. Look, it goes like this, and then
What?
it's magnet.
Oh,
wow,
cool.
It's
That's
too
cool.
sheer. So I
Oh.
wrote a comment under the thing, and I was like, I really wish that they were more matte and not
Yeah, I like mats.
Yeah.
exactly. And they came back and told me to return it, and I was like,
Oh,
well, the thing is I was like, I'm never gonna wear it. I was like, should I give it to one of my patrons? But I can't do that because I already put it on my lips. So I was
return
like,
it. Then return it, and you might as well return
They,
it and get what
they
you want.
actually sent me a FedEx return label and told me to
Wow.
pick up my order. I was like, oh shit, really?
Wow.
Pretty close
Well,
to shit, huh?
Then they back up what they say,
Yeah.
man. That's good.
Well, I don't care if they give me another one. I don't care. I just don't want sheer.
Text
Someone told me
message
to
from
tell
the
you to
net
do gray lavender
I don't care if I-
tacos.
Lavender.
Do
Gray?
you do your hair. Kayla says do your hair gray lavender. Gray
Yes,
slash
I
lavender.
was thinking of the.
I don't know if
the
it would look
silver
good on
gray.
her though.
On the
I don't
silver
know
gray?
either. She looks good with dark hair. I like her with
Yeah,
dark
she did
hair.
look
I like
I
the white.
know. I do too, but my hair's like 100% gray almost. So it just got too hard to keep up with because you got to color it every freaking 2 weeks because your gray band comes through. And I hate that shit. That bugs the hell out of me. I can't do it. You know what I mean? So you kind of just get to a point where you can't fight it anymore and you just kind of have to
Yes.
embrace your old lady shit.
Yeah,
But it's
You know?
not gray, is it? It's white.
Yeah,
Right?
It's
Well-
it's white, like white. When
White,
it grows
white.
that's
in,
how
it's just
mine,
white.
like mine. Mine is white, like that. But I
Yeah.
I like it. Like I
Donna
like it.
Harris Gilhousen.
Who?
MGL, a grifter supports Trump, another grifter. Makes perfect sense.
Oh, whatever.
What's that supposed to mean?
Blah 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 blah. That's what it means.
Please
Oh, the
respect my
hate.
panel.
Oh,
Beth.
It's just
I don't
yeah.
even like Trump, and that
Thank
person's
you.
neat
She's
shit.
been deleted.
right. Thank you.
I hate when people come in here just to hate.
Move on. Move on.
They drank their haterade this morning.
I
Yes,
sure did.
right.
You live in
ate their-
America?
They drank their
And
haterade.
ate their meat and ate
They
meow
ate
mix.
their hater tots and drank their haterade.
Hater
tots.
Have you? Have you? Have you?
Have you what?
Have you ever met a happy hater in your whole life? Because I know I haven't.
No. They ate
I'm a happy
their
hater.
hater tots and
Going
drank
into
their
the store,
haterade.
right back.
So
I never met a happy hater.
Never met a happy hater. That's true.
It
never
is-
met a happy hater. Never met a hater I liked. So there's that.
Look at Taco. She wants to punch me. She looks like
I'm
one of
a
the
happy
outsiders.
hater.
You're a happy
What the hell are you
hater.
talking
You hate
about?
every. You know what? You don't.
I
discriminate,
do.
though.
She
You hate
hate everybody.
everybody.
Happy hater.
I
That would be
fucking hate
so
everybody.
Yeah, she hates everybody and everything. So
Everybody
we
can
don't
eat
judge.
shit Monday through Thursday.
She loves me though.
I do.
I know she does.
If she doesn't talk to me for X amount of time, I start getting threatened.
Marissa, to
Yeah,
be
you
honest
do.
with you, I used to dislike you very much. Very much. I told you that.
I
told you that.
forgot.
I really did.
Or I wasn't paying attention. How come you
But
just
that was like last year. I didn't really.
actually you told
I
me
like
that
Laura,
you disliked
and I
me because you were told to.
me and Ginger Locke's mom were friends, and she was a big supporter of you, and I was a big supporter of Laura. And I didn't like you, and she didn't like Laura. But I didn't know. I mean, I really shouldn't have judged before I knew everything about everybody. Because boy, was I wrong about some people on here.
Well, I've learned one thing. Well, I've learned a lot of things, but I'll just state one. I've been very disappointed in the past week.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very shocked at Republican Ash. Whoa. I mean, I think that was the nail in the coffin for me. I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to be anywhere near that. You want to talk about someone that did a complete 180? That whole thing, and I didn't even ascertain everything that was happening.
Marissa, we could have told you this months ago.
I was like,
Months ago.
Whoa.
Months ago.
And my Patreons see everything. And all of a sudden they're like, Marissa, why don't you pay attention? And I'm like, what? I'm like, Ash is a nice girl. And they're like, just look at this, look at this, look at this. And I'm like, whoa, like, you know what? It's one thing to, rag on people and crack on people, but it's another to just kind of go the extra mile just to hurt people. And I'm really not down with that, even if it's like my biggest enemy. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I pray for my enemies. I don't. I just want you to go away. And I do special things with crystals, right? And I do special things with tacos. And we don't want people to die or anything.
No.
Go away.
But if you could put a hex on somebody for me, I'd appreciate it.
Who's laughing?
Just to keep them away, just to keep all that away from me. Like
I would never
so
put
done
a
with it.
hex.
Well, whatever you call it.
I would just do like banishing because it won't hurt the person. I wouldn't hex or curse or do
Is
something
that
like
why?
that.
I don't know the difference. So
How do
I
you
There's
mean,
a lot of
know?
differences.
like, just keep
Yeah.
them away from
5
me.
hours.
Just
going
stay
through
away
the
from
wall.
me. Don't come. Don't let me see you. Don't let me hear you.
Yeah,
Don't
just
let
go
me.
away.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Go
I
away.
just don't want to be a part of it.
How do you
And
do
that's why-
banishing?
I don't know what banishing is. Banishing is like just keeping them away, I guess.
To be quite honest with you, your mind is so much more powerful than you even know.
Mhm.
I use the law of attraction and I use manifestation and I envision myself doing things and they happened. And you want to know something? I am looking for a house right now to buy as a second income. I got an $800,000 approval letter from the bank. And I'm just like, oh my God, like I could really be like a landlord and do something else on the side. And these are things that I've just been like putting more
Concentrating on.
positive.
Yeah, good.
I've been
Positive.
going to yoga. Yoga has helped me sleep. I've been exercising. I'm losing weight. Now that I started all this stuff with the crystals, going to bed early, doing all that stuff,
Mhm.
my period is now regular. My period has been a really big thing. Like I had it for
You know what's good for that?
What?
What's good for like women's issues is a bloodstone. That's a really good one.
Is that like a crystal?
Yeah.
Kind of a crystal?
Am I supposed to stick it up my hoo-ha?
No, God, Jesus. Christ.
I like this. I
No.
That's a little
It's like
too
for
good for me.
good energy. Good energy. Good energy.
I'm having a tough time just getting a little tampon in.
No.
My little dick. My little cotton dick.
Oh,
You think
goodness.
And she thinks I'm bad. There you go. And then there's that.
No, don't put it there. I know you want to.
Oh.
Taco,
Molly.
question?
Oh
What?
my God. As long as
Go
it's not a
for it.
hoo-ha.
Have you ever had a penis inside your vagina?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Just the
god.
thoughts of her on her face.
Is
when
that
you
a
said
real question?
Yes. I asked my girlfriend that with her and her wife. I said the same thing. I said, did you guys
I know
ever?
Jen's been
And
with.
they're like, no.
Never have I ever
Have
had a
you
penis in my vagina.
I think you might have and hated it. I think you hate. I think you. I
Did you
did
not-
and hated it.
Do you not know my story? I didn't come out till I was 30 years old.
Oh shit!
And
Oh.
what am I, 41 right now? Yeah,
Damn.
I think, I forgot. I think I'm 41. Fuck it,
So
I'm
you get,
41.
there was a time when you liked men. Are we understanding that?
I wouldn't
Richard goes,
wouldn't
"Oh my
say-
God."
I wouldn't say I
God.
liked them. I just put up with it. And, you know, you date guys and you do that whole thing because it's, you know, what everybody wants to see you do. It's what your parents want. And you want to just kind of keep everybody else happy. So yeah, I've been with a lot of guys. So is Jen. A lot.
Yeah, but what made you decide to just stop? Like
To just kind of.
come out to your
'Cause you
parents? Did you
know.
come out to your parents?
Yeah, I finally did whenever I went through a breakup because I just kind of lost my shit. So
Mhm.
I just figured, well, now's as good as time as any to tell them, really. Let the shit
Yeah.
really hit the fan with everything.
Did you have short hair?
It was
Short hair.
it was longer than this.
But it was
It was
still
longer
short.
than this. It was still short. I haven't had long hair since like high school. But
Okay.
I mean, it was still short, not nearly as short as it is now, though.
Oh, hey, I got a news flash. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
So, like, there's this like maybe 6-foot trench, concrete trench, that goes like cuts my neighborhood in half, and they've got tons of trucks out there cleaning it out because we have 4 more storms headed this way.
Are you in Texas?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I'm in
fuck.
Beaumont.
Where
Yeah.
was that?
Shit.
That's where that last storm was headed. It hit Lake Charles. Sad to say, but
Lake Charles,
not
that's
us
where
as
Ron
bad.
Paul lives.
Huh?
That's where Ron Paul lives. Lake
No, he
Charles-
lives. They live in Galveston, don't they?
Galveston. That's what I thought.
What the fuck is Galveston?
You're in Texas too, aren't you, Taco?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in
they're all-
Texas. I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth.
All my exes live in
Then
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
Well,
Rand Paul
I'm
is.
not over there today. I'm in a
Ron.
shithole
Ron.
town.
Rand Paul is from Galveston.
Yeah.
Ron or Rand?
Well, actually, I think Rand was born there, but he's lived there forever. I don't know exactly where Ron's from, but from Texas somewhere. And it's southeast Texas, but it's Galveston, which is about 45 minutes away from me.
Isn't
Just
Ron
south
Paul
and
in
west.
Florida? I thought he was.
Who
He was
knows?
in Florida. 'Cause
He's
that was
retired.
Yeah, and his neighbor didn't he get in an argument with his neighbor, and his neighbor broke his ribs or something.
No.
Damn.
Oh, no.
What happened?
No. Rand. Isn't
Rand
Rand a
got his
Texas
ass beat.
representative?
Remember when Rand got his ass beat like last year?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's still not over it.
His
And then
neighbor-
they
Really?
attacked him.
Really?
They tried to attack him when he was leaving the RNC convention last night.
That's right. They love
Oh
kicking
my
his ass.
God.
Shit.
What the hell?
Yeah. They need to quit. Well,
Yeah,
it's like
they do.
Scalise. Scalise is from
Poor-
Louisiana, and he's
Poor
the one that was
Scalise.
shot.
Yeah.
Remember Scalise?
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonder
Poor
that man
guy.
lived. I don't.
That's
oh.
what they said because he got hit right in the vein in his leg, right?
Ooh.
He was hit several times. He was
Yeah.
hit several times.
3 times.
Poor guy.
Poor guy is right. Here you're thinking you're playing softball and
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That
I
was
don't remember
right.
any of that.
his
They
life
were
changed on
practicing
the
for
dime.
Yeah, it was all over the news. Hi, Lucid
Congressional
World.
softball team
Softball
game.
team. It was going to
So
be
we
the
were
RNC
talking about our
against the
favorite
DNC.
holidays before. Halloween is some of our favorite holidays, and they're not going to be doing a lot of stuff. So Jenna Moon is going to see if she can get to Salem.
I hear
Ooh.
next week they're gonna cancel fun nationwide.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what I'm
going to
hearing.
cancel Halloween.
They're canceling Halloween. I know. They're doing it over here too.
Hey, Evelyn.
Oh,
Anything
thank
that
you,
can-
Macklin. I wasn't expecting that. I'll tell you one thing. I had to do the Selena video, put makeup on without a mirror. Okay.
No.
How do you do that?
Then I had to do the video and chop it up into pieces, stop it, then look for the pictures. And then I messed it up. And then it came out to be over an hour. And I was like, I got to do it over again. And it's one big mess, that video. But I said everything I had to say. And I'm going to get my ass chewed in the fucking comments because
Laura,
the family, I tried to do it so that the family wouldn't be like, it's not good. My Selena experience was not good. And I do talk about it. And I was very truthful, but I had to clean it up. So I kept having to do it. And it ended up taking me all fucking night.
Laura, can you drop Taco's link too? Thank
Then I
you.
thought about doing it over again. I was like, dude, I can't do this shit over again. I was like, she's just going to have to deal with it. And that's it. If it gets 5,000 views, I'd be surprised.
Well, hey, y'all
With
be
the perfect
good. I gotta
size
go into the shitstorm. Y'all have a good
Stop
day.
We love you.
Love you guys
Have a great-
too.
Okay. Have a great day.
Yeah, right.
Bye, Tina.
Nothing like rubbing it in. I love that girl.
Yeah, she's fun. I talk to her a lot. She's really she can't stand the drama community. She can't stand it.
Well,
But
'cause
she likes you. She likes you and she likes me.
he comes into my live every
She loves your lives.
and,
Because you
and
guys are not fighting.
bitches about going to hell every day. He's so funny.
Dude, your channel's gotten awesome.
Well,
It's become awesome. Fuck that. You should be proud. And you know what?
I told her.
Even the truth, she should be proud too. Because Laura's probably like, they can't do a channel on their own. I bet Laura's seething that what's her name joined a Patreon. Laura
joined the Patreon?
obsessed with everybody's numbers.
who joined your Patreon?
I forgot.
Someone knows it first. Being obsessed with numbers doesn't always mean everything. Just because you have like a lot of people in your chat doesn't mean they're all watching you because they love you.
Well, this is
Some
the
of them
thing.
are watching you because
You
they
need to learn how,
They
not you
don't.
specifically, but people need to learn how YouTube goes.
Yeah.
Last night when I did that video of the 9/11, right? I only had how many? Less than 100 people?
Yeah, I think there was maybe 100 at the
But
end.
guess what? People are going to go back to that.
And watch it.
That's the thing. When you have like someone like Diane, or what's her name? Gets a lot of views. Mommy Rambling. They watch it live. She's not getting anything unless she's getting lots of super chats. But people are not going to go back because some people's lives can't be monetized. Limited in. So it's actually counterintuitive. So sometimes when people are like, I didn't get the notice. I'm like, it's on members only now. So I put the lives on members only, and then I have ads on them. So everyone that goes back gets to see it, and I get paid for it. You get paid for the views. So, and the thing is you got to jump on that algorithm.
I never knew that you got paid for views. I just thought you got paid if you got super chats or, there was ads running on your. I didn't know you got paid for views. I really didn't.
So take this for instance. I did a video July something, 2 months ago. And unfortunately, like most videos, all my high videos have to do with somebody that has passed away. I was very upset that this person passed away. I did a very small video of pictures. And I didn't put any mid-roll ads. Like in the middle of the video, you see an ad, there was nothing. I just put the ones around that they suggested because it was only a 5-minute video. That video has made over $600 right now.
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah, see, I have to learn how to edit and stuff. I'm just learning.
It wasn't that. It was the algorithm. Sometimes you can just jump on an algorithm. And I'll tell you one thing. For some reason, the video that I made a lot of money on, the video of me cooking Puerto Rican food.
No.
I was like, what? And I don't even know what the views are. Some views, some of them pay more. Their ads pay more. Some of them only pay a few cents. Some people will pay like $1.25. I think they can go up to like $1.25.
Right.
Yeah. And even if people skip the ads, you still get paid for it. I have YouTube Red, so I don't see any ads ever. I never see any ads. And to be honest, now YouTube, when you put up a video, they put ads on there already. So even if I do a George Michael one, and I had this thing where I was like, I'm not going to put ads. I'm not going to try and monetize off anything about George Michael. And I didn't. But then when I started talking about Fadi Fawaz, I was like, fuck him. And I put ads on it. You know, it's work. This is work.
Yeah.
This is work. No matter how you slice it. Oh, I don't like it. You're trying to profit over other people's. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. This is work.
It is. Like, a lot of people say, well, how hard can it be to sit up on a panel and talk? I'll tell you, sometimes, Cookie, good morning. It is. And you try to read the chat and you try to like include everybody. But I can't remember what I was going to say.
Back in my Chris Watts days, Carla,
I tried to read it.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
you
had
so many people in there.
700 people, normally 800 people in the Chris Watts shit, I had to learn quick. And they would come in and troll me like crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
that's where I heard who you were, was on Facebook. So
I
you gotta
remember when
see-
you did that too. I remember the Chris Watts whole. It was like
Yeah, you
and
were a
the-
big topic on
Yeah.
Facebook.
really big. And I was
Yeah,
like,
as far
what
as
are they
I
talking
heard.
about?
Somebody emailed me and said, I'm in the Facebook group and they said, we're not allowed to let Molly Golightly in. And I go, I don't give two flying fucks about Facebook. What's Facebook doing for me?
Right?
Yeah.
The Facebook does not do. And now, oh my God, you can't even curse on Facebook now.
I know it sucks. Facebook
I'm
sucks.
like-
I hate. I can't stand.
Well,
Zuckerberg.
also that guy
I tell him all
that
the time.
Laura
Where?
showed, I guess she put a link in her chat about that guy that killed himself on Facebook. I mean, I would never do that. There's just
I didn't
it's
look.
not worth.
Somebody told me during a live
I heard about that.
happened. I would never entertain something like that. I would never share a link. I wouldn't even click on it. When that shit about Kim Lowry, when that shit about that
Oh,
link
I hate
going
that.
around about Kim Lowry, I was like, I'm not interested. Like, spare me, please. Spare me.
Right. I thought that was messed up. I really did. Like, I didn't think anybody deserved to have their whole, like I just didn't. She's a human being.
Yep.
If you start
Yeah.
thinking about these people as human beings
Yeah.
and not as words in a chat, you start to be more empathy, have more empathy for people, I think. And that's got to be,
I think Molly.
considered.
I remember that with the Watts things, and they were getting on your case about something. And I remember I was under a different name at the time, and I sent you an email. I said, "I believe you." And you wrote back, "Thanks." I was like, "Oh,
Uh-oh. She
Poof.
just chopped down and poof, she was gone. I was going to ask you something. Yeah, and I haven't built my channel on anybody. I really haven't. Did I get involved in the drama early on? Yeah, I did. I found it was counterintuitive for me to continue that. It just wasn't
Thing is,
my thing.
you want to know something, Carla? You were smart enough to know that first thing in the morning, we don't want to be screaming at each other.
Yeah, and I didn't.
People want to fucking stay up all fucking night, like losers, and sleep all day. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And I don't want, and I don't get any enjoyment out of seeing people, bashed or trashed or made fun of. So
Yeah.
I don't want to get off my life and feel bad about myself. I want to get off my life and feel good about myself. And since I got out of all that, I
Yeah.
feel good when I finally log off. Unless I'm going for 8 hours, then I'm kind of tired. But I do. I feel good about it. And you must, yourself, you've gotten out of it too, that you probably feel better about yourself too. Because it's easy to get sucked into that stuff.
I just don't even. You want to? The thing is, I guess with me is, I really don't care what people think, and I don't let it bother me. I don't let other people's opinions bother me, and a lot of people do. Now, to me, remember that video that Full On Drama made of you, and it was Carla's famous freakouts.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I thought
I
that was,
remember.
but I thought that was the funniest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. And the thing is it didn't make me, and it didn't make me for once think that you were crazy or a bad person. I was just like, this is so.
Well, I tell people, here's what I tell people, Molly. I say, if you're going to hate me for something I did to you.
I don't think anyone hates you, though. I really don't.
But, there are people. And I say, if I did something to you, come to me and tell me what I did to offend you or that I did to you. And I'll apologize, because I'm not above apologizing for something I've done. But if there's people out there that are just hating me because someone else hates me, I don't want them in my chat. I don't want to entertain that. I really don't. So, it is what it is.
I personally don't care who hates me. I don't.
Well, I'm getting.
And I don't want to hear any fucking reasons of why they should come to me and tell me why. Because guess what? You already told me. You said, I was like, oh, why'd you hate me? Oh yeah, I told you. I said either I wasn't paying attention, or I just didn't fucking care. And then I remembered you said we were told to hate you. I never asked why. I never asked why because I don't care.
Right.
Well,
I hated a lot of people that I didn't know why.
Carla, you're a good girl. Think about the word hate. That is the most ugliest, nastiest, disgusting feeling in the entire world is to hate someone. And the person that, if you're gonna be like, all right, so I hate this girl named Jessica. I hate her. I fucking hate her. I hate her. I hate her. That's like drinking poison, thinking it's gonna kill her, and she doesn't even know that you're drinking poison, that you feel this way, because she's like la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, and that's honestly the best way to say it. When you hate someone, you are only actually hurting yourself.
Yeah.
You're not hurting that person.
And when you stay away from it, like I tell all my friends, don't even tell me. I don't want to know, because what I don't know isn't going to hurt me. It's not going to trigger me. It's not going to do anything for me, because these people I don't know anybody well enough to hate them.
Right.
And I wasn't brought up that way anyways. I was brought up, you don't hate, it's not a good.
I'll tell you one thing that's changed. I don't want to be on the phone with people anymore from YouTube, things like that. I've been trying to dwindle this down. I'm trying to just keep dwindling down, and make it as small as possible.
Morning, Alyssa. Yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way. There's just a core group of people that I trust anymore. And that's how it is. And that's how it's going to be, Except for me, damn it.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I mean, when you start experiencing people on a whole other level, and even tacos will tell you, I mean, I hate to say it, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but there's a lot of people that have tried to get really, really close to me. Whether they just absolutely love me, absolutely hate me, I don't have time for people that want so much of my time. And I've tried it and I've been disappointed. And now it's time to say, okay, well, let's trim the fat in all areas.
Yeah.
I mean, I've tried to trim the fat with everything in my whole life, as far as, just trim the fat as far as things in my house, trim the fat with my clothing and, trying to lose weight, literally, like trim the fat. Just trim the fat with things that were taking up time that weren't beneficial. Because remember, time is the biggest gift that you can offer a person. So
Yeah, and
so grateful.
or going into those streams where it's nothing but bashing and trashing is a waste of time. It's a waste of your precious time because there's so much more in life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know who your real friends are. You don't need to prove that to anybody. You don't need to drop names. I don't drop any names. I've had problems with people, but I'm not dropping names. I'm not going to play that game. It's a game to me. It's a game for views. It's a game for, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it. I've unsubbed so many people, Marissa, for that very reason. I don't get notifications, so I don't see them.
Well, actually, you want to know something? You should highlight the comment from Lucy's World. Followers. Dislike someone because
Hey, Brian.
they're popular and others are not liking the person. I'm not a fan of followers at all.
Mm-hmm.
I have very little respect for followers.
Also, some people like people because they're afraid of them. Some people like people because they just don't want to be, under fire. Well, if you like someone because you're afraid of them, what kind of what good is that doing you? I'm not afraid of anybody anymore. I'm not afraid of anything. Such a disappointment from so many creators on here. Samara, I agree. Oh, here comes True Helper. Hey, True Helper.
Hi, True.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. You should be
How
on
are
a
you
radio
this
show
morning?
saying that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, introducing the one, the only. I'm just kidding. How are you?
Having
I'm
Carla.
fine. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm doing great. Doing great. Of course, I'm sitting there trying to drive and I'm hearing everything from Trump supporting to misdemeanor getting dressed. I mean, I'm all kinds of hot and bothered right now. I'm being honest. I must be honest. Yeah. And then I was hearing about that. And, I had to turn it down a little bit. I didn't want to wreck. It's a whole lot when you got 12 tons worth of truck trailer machine. Yeah.
Right. Hey, sweet crazy. You say, when you put that hat on, Make America Great Again, he said, I think I love this girl.
Yeah, that was it for me. That was it. I just immediately, I'll just say I was having trouble turning the steering wheel a bit. So, Oops. Wait, what? Did I see that?
I got my Make America Great sun visor. I love it.
The fuck is
Someone's phone.
And not mine's, Molly's.
So how are you today, True Helper?
I was just going to ask, Molly, are you having a problem over there?
Yeah, there's something nasty in my fucking hair. I grabbed this cheese stick out of my thing.
What?
I must have had something in the refrigerator that was sticky. And I must have put it up here, so I had something sticky. And something sticky was up here, and I'm like smelling it. I'm like,
yeah, it was.
So,
what did you do this morning?
Now my hair is wet.
Uh-huh. Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
We know.
so True Helper, I have a question.
Yes.
Good morning, love. So did you like the little interview with Uncle Joe yesterday?
with Uncle Joe. Oh, I honestly have been so busy. I haven't really had too much time, but I caught some snippets. I love how he tried to come at Trump saying he wanted to defund the police, but that jackass doesn't even remember that the police unions are backing Trump for the first time. He's like,
Correct. My favorite was this. 190,000 people have died from COVID, and he lied. I'm like, no, Joe, you just did.
Yep, he
yeah.
did.
Because they've completely reversed that number.
I tell you what, and haven't we been saying that all along? Like I said,
yeah.
I know I've said it here or probably a few shows ago or so, actually probably longer than that. But if you had on average between 30 to 50,000 people pass from your typical seasonal influenza, then what happened to this year? Because the numbers are like so low, they're not even registering. So
Right.
You're telling me that it just magically this COVID sorry, I forgot that's an algorithm word. You can't even say it no more. But the good old Rona supposedly beat up on the typical influenza and kicked its ass into quietness.
Yeah.
And it's all his fault. And
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yep.
because he downed it. Now that's the big thing that they're running with on the news channel.
Yeah, but you know how it goes. Back in March when he, when the big man went ahead and stopped all traffic from China and all that good stuff.
Right.
He was xenophobe, homophobe.
Oh, you mean daddy?
Right.
You mean daddy?
Euro, whatever works in your
Right.
hold, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
but then
And now they're
then-
bitching that, he dumbed it down and he admitted
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Okay, so good. He admitted it, Ian.
Exactly. And you know what it is? And I really find this striking, and I am glad because they are making more and more patriots every day. Let me tell you, okay?
Yep.
Because they think nowadays with the power of technology, this just goes to show how out of touch those types of people are. And I'm not even going by just the age, but just the general ignorance that these people carry. They must be so blissfully content in said ignorance because you think that nobody has a cell phone. Every single person has one.
Yeah, and they're walking around with an internet in their hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got people like, the Cuomo's and all those that I know I spoke of before. Then they're back at it again, saying that, it's still the biggest issue is people that vote for Trump and all that. I mean, come on, just thank you.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say. When the black population makes up only 13% of our population, okay? And then you have more and more and more of them. Right now, I believe it's somewhere between 47 to 51% now in favor of Trump, whereas they started out this time last year saying that it was only 30 some odd percent.
He went up.
Keep going.
He went up in a lot. He went up in
Big
a
time.
lot.
Big time. And you know why? Because, and let me tell you, I still visit all the old hoods that I came up and around from. Hey, hello? Hello?
I'm sorry.
Hello. This is Jake from State Farm.
Really, Jake? What are you wearing, Jake?
Yeah, what are you wearing, Jake? Yeah, you walked into that one, Jake.
What are you wearing, Jake?
Jake.
Khakis?
Come on, what are you wearing?
Wait. I'm sorry. Just one moment for silence.
Morning, Melinda.
Listen, let me tell you, True Helper. I have 2 phone numbers to give to you later.
Oh,
No.
his wife ain't gonna like that.
No,
You-
I got 2 phone calls yesterday. Funny how I got paid yesterday. Okay. And I'm working for the US government, right? I get 2 phone calls yesterday, foreign accents. You have committed fraud on your Social Security card. It will be revoked. You're going to the federal pen. And I said, come get me, motherfucker. Come get me.
Hey,
Pick me up. You want my address?
Right?
I'll meet you at the door with my Glock.
I typed it in chat before. There's a
doing
friend
that
of mine
now?
named DVR. It's DEEVEEAAR, and they constantly go after the scammers between
That's
them.
why I want to get you
Jim
those
Brown,
numbers.
At all. You know what? I'm gonna leave you my email right up in chat right over here.
Okay.
But if I may say though, Molly just got me all choked up here again. I saw that hat and it was, dear God.
I love it.
The struggle is real.
It is.
Next thing, she's going to whisper sweet nothings in your ear.
Yes.
I can't even really talk right
Just
now.
gonna go-
That's all right. I'll just type as loudly as I can. Wait a minute. It's TRUEACR. And that's okay.
They have been working overtime on these fake SSI calls? Oh,
Yes,
they're
they
fake.
are. Listen, anybody that gets emails, do not ever click links. The IRS, first of all, will never do something like that.
No,
If you have any
they will
Thank you,
not.
questions, go
Brian.
to irs.gov and you'll be able to find out anything and everything. And make sure when you do that, use HTTP or HTTPS.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then don't trust it. Because even on Google and DuckDuckGo and all those, them scammers, they are good and they have a lot of financial backing. So don't fall for it. Please
What about
don't fall
the
for it.
letters too? Because they send letters too.
Yes, they do. And
Well, what do
usually-
they do when they get it? They just
they try to manipulate your
Yeah.
information by
Yeah.
any means necessary. And
The first thing they ask you for, well, first of all, you have to push 1 to talk to them. If you're interested in learning about your impending imprisonment, you have to press 1, which is cute, right? So I pressed 1. I pulled over because I was working, right? But I wanted to handle this because it's fun.
Hi, Brian.
And so I pressed the 1, and so I get this. There's a whole lot of noise in the background on this call, right? To make it sound like they're actually in an office, and it's a telecommunications center, is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You know, probably in India, but it had a very thick accent, not American, not Southern. Just I'm gonna leave it at that. And he tells me, "I need your name," and I'm like, "Why do you need my name? You got my phone number. What's my name?"
Right.
Well, I need to verify. I said, "No, you don't
Verify
need to
what?
verify shit."
Right.
You
I love
called
when they
me.
start out. I love when they start out by saying, "Yes, I am Officer Jim Babalino." Excuse me.
With the
Yeah.
Social
I
Security
am
office.
Texas.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you from again? Oh, Texas. Like,
Texas.
okay.
Texas. You can't
You
even
can go
say
to the
that.
Google and you may look up
Google.
Woogle.
like, wait a minute here. Okay, first of
No,
all,
you
you
go
need
to
to
the
sound
Google.
American. Second of all, can I speak to your manager? And I always like messing around with him, but yeah. So then they get somebody else that sounds just like him. And no offense, I'm much love to my Indian brothers and sisters out
Right.
there. But some of these cons, these scams that they try
Yeah.
to utilize, they crack me
Yeah.
up. They really do. But you have to keep in mind they constantly are able to get our seniors and elders, and that's why
Mhm.
all praise to DVR, Jim Browning. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there right now,
Yeah,
and it
they're
really is a
fighting.
big movement. And I mean, they not only do they get like these call centers shut down, but they insert their own malware and what they call this cry program. It's just unbelievable what they do. Like they are so creative.
Well,
Misdemeanor
and
next
please,
time.
if you get calls like that and you do have elderly people in around you, families, friends, whatever, drop them a call and let them know that this is going around. And if they get a call from Social Security or IRS, it is fake. I
Yes.
even verified the last one I got from the IRS,
Mhm.
which always scares me because my mom sued them and she won. So I'm thinking they're out to get me, and this was like 30 years ago, but they're still, target on my back. But I did call and verify with the IRS that no, that was not them. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, then I called them back.
Well,
I called
first of all,
the scammers back.
and let me say, the IRS will never ever
No,
call you.
No,
No.
no, they
don't.
show up at your
Fine.
door.
Mail.
And if they
Mail.
really want you that bad, I promise
Show
you, they
up.
will send a representative to
Yeah.
your
Yes.
doorstep. And usually you
Yes.
get mail beforehand. But yeah, trust if you're getting one of them reps on your doorstep, yeah, you're in some shit.
Well, I
husband
continuously called that number back with the IRS thing until my husband took the phone away from me and said, now that's enough. Because
Yeah,
it was like
you gotta
6
be
times.
careful because when you call them, you're actually giving them
Giving them
access to you,
yeah.
and then they, once they
Oh.
can confirm your name and they get your name on there, then they'll try to run your background and all that, and then they improve on that, and they'll sell your information to somebody else who might even
Okay.
be better at it.
Need to know
what I mean?
basic.
Well, let me
Even-
tell you, I
They
did
do-
call back yesterday with the Social Security person, and I
Mhm.
actually got an American. I want to say American, but an English speaking
Yeah,
male, and he was shocked.
yeah.
And I should have kept him on the phone because I thought I was onto something, but I didn't. I let him hang up. Yeah, I was like,
That's right.
wait, damn it.
Yeah, you're
whatever.
right.
Because he's like, why are you calling me? I'm like, well, because you called me. No, I didn't. And I'm like, yeah, you did, you son of a bitch. Who are you? Let me find out where you live, you little shit.
Press 1 for English is what I tell when they call. I'm like, what? What? Press 1 for English. And I hang up.
Yeah, well, there's this one out there, and I remember watching this guy some time ago, but I believe he was either an IRS attorney or he was an attorney of some kind, but his name is Mr. White. It's got like 13 million views on it, and they called him like 3 years ago, And they tried to start speaking about case references and all this stuff. And then he fired right back. He let him talk for like a good 10, 15 minutes. And that's part of what they do, because they tangle these damn scammers up on the phone. That helps them to not be able to contact somebody else. So it's all about a time thing, you know, with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once he laid it on, he's like, well, I constantly work with this one, that one, the other one. And I know what case ID number and all this different docket numbers. And this kid, you could hear it in his voice. He's like, and then he found, you know, they usually resort to calling you like a banchode or something like that. And they just, you know, go nuts.
Oh, I've been called all kinds of things, been offered to be, you know, they come and visit and rape me. And
Really?
I'm like, dude, I love angry sex. Bring it on. Whatever.
Oh my God.
You guys, thanks for having me, but I'm having a major problem with my hair.
Your hair.
Wasn't there a movie?
Your hair.
My hair is all wet because I washed it last night. I blew it out, and now I had some friggin' it was like pancake syrup or something up here. So I had to wash it with dish soap.
About Polly or something like that. And, you know,
Yeah, if you shake his hand and there's goop in it, it's not gel. Just saying.
I haven't touched anything.
What did Adrian do to your head last night?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
No.
While you
She
were
said it was
sleeping.
sticky syrup.
Yeah.
is
He
that
needs
what
better
we're talking
aim.
about?
And we're talking about Indians.
Mm.
Imagine when an Indian guy ejaculates, he ejaculates syrup.
Oh,
What?
oh.
I'm tapping out on that one. Sorry.
That would be funny though.
Gross.
That would be funny.
Somebody asked if that was hair gel.
No, ew. People still use hair gel. Girls don't use hair gel. We used hair
Brian
gel in
asked
the
if it was
90s.
hair gel.
Yeah, we used it in the
Ever
90s.
use hair gel?
No, we don't use
Remember that?
mousse anymore.
No.
No mousse.
Remember the dry
no,
shampoo?
we use- I have dry shampoo,
Remember
but
the-
you're supposed to spray it before you blow your hair out.
Right.
Yeah.
We use that. We use it's a 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Leave-in
Mhm.
conditioner, and then a little bit of what do you call it to make the nice, and then styling root pump, and then we blow it out, and then after, if I'm lazy, I didn't do much. I didn't do
I'm sorry.
much.
I'm calling
don't-
you out.
And then hairspray. That's it. That's it.
Molly,
No
I'm calling
Aquanet.
you out. You
Too much.
you know you got a bunch of Patreon stuffed in your closet ready to come out and do your bidding. You know it. You know it.
Right, Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah,
That's
she's got
it.
shackled up. Let me tell you. Ooh.
Hell.
Nancy Pelosi's a fucking cunt.
Did you see that woman that's leaving San
She is.
Francisco because she's gotten so many
No.
threats?
Pelosi.
Nobody's threatening
how's it
Pelosi. They're
feel?
Oh,
threatening
the
the
woman with the
hairstylist.
hairstyling.
How
Yeah.
does it freaking feel? How does it feel?
But no, they're not going after Pelosi.
Good
They're
for
going
her.
after the chick that did her hair.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That's
That
what's
really is
appalling.
Yeah, Tucker
Oh.
had that woman that owns the salon on a show, and let me tell you,
Really?
Yeah. Yes. Last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
well, it was
I
actually
gave
last
her a
week
lot of
we had it
credit.
on there, but it's been replaying and stuff. You know, Pelosi is such a hypocrite, and she's such a typical example of a politician that hit
Yes.
on way past their prime, just like the Bidens that have been in office for almost 50 years. But now all of a sudden they're going to try and do something, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Wanna
let's
see
play
what I got
business.
my husband for his
Right.
birthday next week.
Ooh, yes, let me see. What'd you get? What'd you get?
We need some T-shirts that say you had your
Yeah.
chance, Joe.
I already have that. That is a great read. That is an amazing read. By
Which
the way.
one? What was it?
We do need
John
a
Henry's
t-shirt
new
to say
book.
that.
Well, I mean, it's not so new, but it's, I mean, new enough. It was released like a few months
It's
ago.
a signed book. From,
Oh, it's signed?
Wait.
yeah.
Oh, you
Oh, she got Sean Hannity's new book.
You want to see what else I got him?
Son on. Yes. Show more.
Oh, I want to read Donnie's
Where's
new
the
book.
sex card?
You.
You don't want to read Donald Trump's new book, Junior's book?
I mean, I have my own copy, but it's not signed. I may have to find where Molly is.
$500.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What?
Okay, you know what really? Okay,
Man.
True Helper. You know what really pissed me off this last week?
That's amazing, Molly. That's awesome. That'll be a collector's
Wow.
item for sure.
Look at that.
So,
He's-
what pissed you off, Mr.
You got that one of a
So I'm
kind
watching-
signature.
I'm flipping through YouTube, and there's this little thing that pops
Uh-huh.
up about catching Donald Trump on an open mic and the sweet things that he says to the people of Lake Charles. Okay.
Right.
And here stands the little sawed-off shit sheriff, Tony Mancuso, who I walked my damn feet off to put in that office. And he's shaking Donald Trump's hand. I'm like, Tony, did you forget the little people? Did you not call me and tell me to come over and meet the big D? No, he didn't.
Mm-mm.
I was so sad. Got his autograph. He told the guys, he's like, listen, sell this on eBay. I'm not putting your name on there because it devalues it. Now I know people are going to take that and run with it. But if you know autographs, it does devalue the autograph. If you put the individual's name on it, the
Yeah,
person
that's
who's
true.
the star or whatever, you want their signature, not anybody else's name.
That's
When I met the Spice Girls, I had them sign a picture to me, and the first thing she said is, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
And Marissa.
Yeah, it devalues it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
If
they
you
didn't
ever wanna
want me
sell it.
selling it. They didn't want me to sell it. I was like, no,
Exactly.
I keep them for myself.
But Donald did not do that. He put his name on there only for that reason, so they could take it and sell it if they needed the money.
And plus, it's a lot faster that way too. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I know a lot of the movie stars and other celebrities. They'll do that where they'll usually make sure they sign the name, so it's just not being sold. Especially if they come up with multiple copies. Like, oh, I got one for my mom. I got one for my dad. Okay, well, what are their names? Then they're like,
right. Uh-huh.
Where'd Nunya go? Oh no, Nunya.
It's none of your business.
That's right. That's right. Damn, Molly's quick with the
I'm getting
kids
hot
today.
flashes.
Yes, you are, you sexy little thing. Oh, sorry, Miss Amina.
I mean to clench my pearls.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to get out and interview these people and let them tell me how many people live at their house, because I know they're dying to share that info.
Just have your pee protectors on. Don't
I know. I need to bring my boots, but my husband wears my pink camo boots to work, so there's that.
Even
Because
he's a sexy devil.
He is a sexy
I'm gonna
devil, let me
jump
tell
off
you.
to take care of my hair. Thanks for having me, Carla. I'll
All
be
right.
staying for another
Love
6
you, Carla.
hours.
All right, Miss
Talk to
Molly.
y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Good day. You
Bye,
have a good
everyone.
day
Enjoy
too,
your
Miss
day.
Amina.
It's
was
just
good
you
seeing
and
y'all.
Carla now.
She's probably, doing her business in the bathroom or
She's in the
something.
bathroom. Okay, I'll wait for her to get out and wipe herself.
So, hey, question for you, Molly.
Sure.
What do you
I'm here.
think about the wave that is going to happen come this November? You think we're going to take it by a landslide, or what's your honest opinion? How evil are the Democrats going to be?
I predict that Trump has something insanely major up his sleeve
Yes.
that he's waiting to drop, and it's going to be massive.
I love it.
And I believe he's going to win, and I believe it's going to cause more riots, more tantrums, and these people just need to fucking accept it. And the next 4 years is going to go friggin' quick.
Yeah,
And they
you're
need to
right.
accept it. And I'm someone that values my friggin' earnings. And I'm tired of paying fucking taxes. And I don't want my taxes fucking going up. I owed the IRS $9 fucking grand for last year. Fuck off. I don't want to owe 29 grand.
Yeah, exactly. And people that are dumb enough to try to vote in somebody that has openly said they're siding with people like Bernie Sanders and all that. And
Oh my God. I'm like, who raised these people? Didn't they take economics? Anything?
Exactly. And then did you see that whole Cardi B, Candace Owens standoff?
I did a video on it. You didn't see it?
Oh, Candace Owens
She
bitch
owns
slapped,
her.
pardon my French, she bitch slapped Cardi B, and Cardi B is sitting there, promoting and trying to support Biden, but yet she doesn't realize how much
She
her
doesn't know what
taxes
she's
go up.
talking about. She's an uneducable cretin, and I can't stand people like that.
Exactly, and she's from New
I
York
have
City.
millions and millions of followers. What does that fucking mean? You got millions of followers. You think they're all fucking following you? You sound like an idiot, just like Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano has proved herself to be the biggest fucking idiot in the world. This fucking girl is absolutely fucking insane. And the thing is, I was watching a very interesting, you want to know something? I love Russell Brand as a life coach. I love him as an inspiration. He sat down with Candace Owens, and he had such a beautiful conversation, such a civil conversation. Even when he disagreed, he was so respectful. And I just love that. And then Candace Owen sat down with what's his name? Mario Lopez, who is a Mexican American. And he said, I am a conservative, but in Hollywood and what I do, we're not allowed to talk about those things. We're not allowed to say, but you better believe that I'm proud to be, a member of this society, but it's just something we don't talk about because it can alienate half of our fan base. It's just not a good thing to do. Like Mark Wahlberg is a huge Trump supporter. He shuts the fuck up. When that whole thing happened with Scott Baio, when Nicole Eggert, who was my friend at the time, she was saying that he raped her. I did a video. I was like, listen, motherfuckers, I've been friends with that fucking bitch. She's lying. I was like, in 2011, I go, I have pictures. We were at sushi. She told us how she lost her virginity. She invited, oh my God, I go, that fucking lying bitch. And everyone in the comments were saying, no, and Scott Baio and his wife and 2 attorneys, I talked to 2 of his attorneys. I had to prove that I knew her. And I had to prove what I was saying because the next fucking day, literally, I was out to dinner with my husband. And I was doing my hair while I was doing the video. I took the video down. I put the video out, came back to a shit ton of comments, and people are like, is she Bernie Sanders? Is she Bernie Sanders? No. Was she a Hillary Clinton supporter? Is she Hillary Clinton? This is political, isn't it? Isn't it? So I came back on and I said, listen, not for nothing, but she was not a Hillary supporter ever. She wanted Bernie and then flipped and voted for Trump. I said, this is not about politics. This is about her fucking being broke. Mm-hmm. This is about her abusing the Me Too movement.
You're right.
And ruining it.
100% right about that.
There's that man spent copious amounts of cash to clean up his reputation. And she was friends with him for all those years. She was friends with his wife. Like, let me tell you something. She won't talk to me again, but I went on Facebook and I tagged her. I go, Nicole, you fucking fat bitch. I'll never fucking talk to you again. How do you? How dare you do that? I've never even met Scott Baio in my life. No plans to meet Scott Baio. Never been a fucking fan. But everyone thought that this was driven because that happened to him because of Trump. No, it was because she had bankruptcy. She had gained a ton of weight. She wasn't getting any gigs at all. Her agent was an asshole. And then she got, what's his name? Gloria Allred's daughter to represent her.
Yeah. And that put her right back in the limelight again. Yep.
And for a hot minute, and then I came out and did that. I'm like, she's a fucking liar. I go, she said it in front of Lorelai. She said it in front of fucking Andrea. I go, this is the restaurant we were at in Studio City, LA. We ordered sushi. The fucking bill was outrageous because of her fucking sake, more sake, because she's drunk. She's drunk.
Oh my God.
Oh, I let her fucking have it. You don't do that to a person.
Yeah, exactly.
You're having financial dues. He has a fucking kid too. He has a wife with cancer. I didn't know anything about Scott Baio, but I knew when she told us about how she lost her virginity with him, she was practically bragging about it. And when I was finally talking to Renee, me and Renee, his wife, were just going back and forth and back and forth. She was like, we need really good, solid proof that you know her. I was like, this is me holding her baby. Me in front of her fucking Mercedes that same night. She was like, you're telling me she told you guys this in a restaurant? I go, yes, in detail. Oh my God. And then I talked to a woman lawyer because he had a civil attorney and then he had that Brian guy who was really going. And I hear now that they're still going at it, that they still talk about each other for almost 3 years now.
Oh, I believe it. That's how they're still trying to get and hold on to some of that fame, even if it's instant fame, even if it's 15-minute fame. It don't matter to them. They do anything they can to stay in the limelight.
And if she was, I'd be like, chop off his balls. She was not. She was not.
And isn't it funny how proactive the Me Too movement was? And then all of a sudden, when
Yeah.
when good old Biden got accused, then all of a sudden they were mute.
Remember Kamala Harris was like, I believe all his victims. I believe
Yep.
all.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love you, Biden. They're a joke. Anyone who takes them
Yes, they
seriously,
are.
I can't take you seriously.
Yeah, she all but called him a racist on the debate stage, and yet now she's
Yeah.
blacks, and then just shut up. She's such a hypocrite and liar, and then she holds people in jail for pretty much free slavery.
Oh yeah, she don't like black people. She don't like black people.
No,
She
I
don't
believe
like them.
I
And
believe
she's not even black. People are like, oh, you should black.
it. No, people need to do the research. People need to
I'm
look
more black
at
than she is. Shit.
Wow.
She's as corrupt as they come.
She- Her ancestors in Jamaica owned over 200 slaves years and years ago.
Yep.
Yes, her ancestors owned like 200 slaves. But people don't want to hear that. What
And
about,
that's what-
I mean, it doesn't freak people out to see Joe Biden like going like this to little kids and shit. I'd be like, excuse me?
And that partly proves my point that these people think that we are so stupid and we got the power of technology in our hands. It just goes to show they really, really do not appreciate nor give one damn about us at all. Every single day I see something new in the news, and especially that whole thing yesterday about Trump being the one that wants to defund the police. I've never heard
Never.
non-comment in my whole life because
And I
Oh,
don't
I think that's so dumb.
for his whole entire career, even
You
before.
want to know something true helper? You might not know this about me.
Oh, sure. Yes.
I'm going to tell you something about me. Did you know that I married a West Point graduate?
I did not, but wow.
Trump absolutely adores West Point. In fact,
Yes.
in Army Navy games, West Point lost like 13 games. Then the year that Trump showed up, they miraculously fucking won. I was like,
Wow.
one? Yeah. Yes. And the thing is he's got a hard on for the military. And I remember in season 2 of The Apprentice, there was a man and a woman, and he said to the woman, what makes you think that I would hire a Harvard and Princeton graduate over a West Point graduate? And she goes,
Exactly.
well, West Point is definitely an impressive institution, but so is Harvard and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
What is, the West Pointer walked out. West Point, you can't just be anybody and get into West Point.
You're right. You
Yes.
got to be the cream of the crop. Like you
Yes.
got to be.
You got to rise to the
being
top,
on point.
baby.
And I don't know why they would try to talk crap on Trump and West Point anyway. He was just there this last June. He gave the commencement or the graduation ceremony speech.
Yeah.
So
You know,
I don't know
my
what the hell they're talking
husband's-
about.
When my husband got his master's at Liberty, they gave the commencement speech at Liberty University as well. So
Awesome.
he loves the military. And you want to know something? He raised the military pay, and he just pulled out half the troops in Iraq. It just made
Absolutely.
headlines. I just heard it on AM radio last night coming from the store.
Absolutely. And he's one of the first presidents in almost 3 decades that hasn't started a new war. So that should say it all. He's not sponsored and funded by all the damn, the neocons and all them a-holes out there. So anybody who wants to talk crap about doing this, that, and the third, let me tell you, all the people, all the friends of mine that are still in the United States military say they have never seen such a miraculous rebuild. And now they have the tools and everything that they need, unlike it was before when Obama was in office. So
And guess what? I can't wait
there it
if
is.
this miraculous Biden shows up to debate him.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, dear Lord, I pray
The first thing that he better rub in his face is, where the F do you think ISIS went? He wiped out ISIS in 4 fucking days and never once bragged about it. I think he's been saving it for the debate.
I
And nobody ever even asks. Drew
literally-
Helper, tell us why no one has asked where the hell ISIS went.
Yeah, because they know it'll make them look bad. It's not a part of their agenda, and they just want to scream Russia, 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 China, China, China. Pandemic, pandemic, pandemic. That's all they want to do. They want to try.
You want to know something that
Anything-
Americans don't know? I'll tell you something that Americans don't know. since he speaks Russian. He goes to Moscow very often as international banker. But a lot of my friends, bridesmaids, my girlfriends in New Jersey, in New York, they all Russian. And they say that back in Russia, on their television sets, they all wanted Bernie Sanders to win. They were pushing for Bernie Sanders. They weren't Trump supporters.
They go to Mother Russia.
So let me tell you something. When you have a president walking into North Korea, ending a 70-year fucking war that no one else ever fucking could.
And you know what, Molly?
You deserve a Nobel Peace Prize just for fucking that.
And think about what we're saying here. All of these things are monumental. These are things in many cases that have never happened. And then you get into just what he's done within the United States with some of the lowest historical unemployment rates, the highest GDPs, the highest surge in markets, the best economy. I mean, really, are people really that stupid out there or that brainwashed to not do these things? Because I'll be honest, I didn't really like him as a politician at first. I voted for the lesser of two evils, and I thought, hey, he's a businessman, so I'm going to give him a chance, just like I was ready to with Ross Perot. So that being said, I thought, hey, you know what? He's always done fine with business before, and yes, he's had some whoopsies, but he can't do worse than some of these damn long-term.
Well, they're all fucking attorneys, and attorneys are assholes.
Yeah, you were right about that.
It's funny because it's really hard for you and I to debate because we both fucking agree.
Absolutely. There is no debate as far as I'm concerned. I'm all for it. I tell you what.
I'm certainly educated in the area of politics, but I have to say that I don't have the time to do what I do for a living and take care of all the shit and pay attention. So I have to really rely on my husband to kind of break it down for me, because my husband can work upstairs and listen to his little geek. You know who he loves? He listens to Ben Shapiro all fucking him and his Ben fucking Shapiro. And I'm like, Google Ben Shapiro's sister.
Careful. Yeah, be careful with Ben Shapiro. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I like people like Steven Crowder, and then of course I guess I'm more on the black conservative side, where I'm actually.
Are you black?
You know, Anthony Brian Logan. I've been a mod of his for forever.
Are you black?
Tatum. I'm not going to say my origin. Let's just say that I have some mix in me.
Oh.
People are going to go nuts over that one. Like, oh, we got him, boys and girls.
I mean, I don't care if you are. You just brought the book. I was like, oh, shit, it's black.
Trust soon enough, it shall be revealed. But I tell you, I love this conversation. You know, people don't realize that, yes, there's something to politics. It really is. Oh, and she falls off. But there is something to politics nowadays. And I know people think that their votes don't count, but you got to get out there and you've got to do what you feel is right in your hearts. And even if for nothing else, even if you don't like Trump and you want to vote Biden or whoever, or independent, or even write your dog or cat's name in there, you know what? Still make sure you go out and vote, because there have been so many brave men and women that have died for us to be able to have that freedom and right to do it in our amazing nation. Yeah,
just popped off.
Yeah, she had fallen off. Hey, sweet crazy, I see you, Margie Jones. How you doing? I know I'm way late to the show, and I know you're probably more than likely getting ready to log off. You're like,
yeah, I'm getting ready to shut down too. It's been long. Yeah. Not long like I usually do, but almost 3 hours. That's long. That's long for me. I'm an old lady, so I like to.
Yeah, no. Stop.
I am. I admit it.
Nah, you know what? If you have enough energy to do what you do, and you follow chat, and you entertain people on panel, and you do the editing and all this other stuff that you do, Carla, I give you a lot of credit. I really do. And there's a reason.
You. I'm working on a little tribute thing for tomorrow for 9/11. So I'm working on not a long one, just a short one, but just everybody remember. Just remember.
That's right. You're right, because so many people actually don't, and then they still want to go at law enforcement and defund the police. Well, guess what? Guess who some of the first people were that rushed into those burning buildings, knowing that they more than likely weren't going to come back out. You know, from the firefighters, the EMTs, the police officers, all these people selflessly and heroically went in there, and so many died that day. And you know what? If for nothing else, that is one of the main reasons alone that people like Bloomberg and the scumbag de Blasio, and good old scumbag Cuomo and all of their ilk, you know, none of them should be in the positions that they are, because they directly spit in the face of that legacy. And I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, I agree, absolutely. That's why we can't forget. We can't let people forget. So everybody tomorrow,
I
you
look
know,
forward to it.
wherever you are at whatever
Oh,
time it was, like around 9 o'clock in the morning, I can't remember
yeah,
the exact time,
yeah,
just
yeah,
say a prayer for
yeah.
all those that lost their lives at the hands of terrorists.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? People need to remember it took so much out of this country, but at the same time, you know, it united us. It really did. And it woke us up
Oh,
to what was really going on in the world. And unfortunately, yeah, we had some politicians that took advantage and capitalized, being the neocon ways, and tried to declare Iraq as having, you know, WMDs and all that good stuff, which is total bull crap. But, you know, long story short, as far as that date, 9/11. It should always be a date to remember, because it was one of the most horrific terroristic attacks that has ever happened within the United States of America. And for all those that have passed away, please, everybody should be saying a prayer tomorrow.
and I
Please.
said that, you know, I think we all of us that went through that are, you know, remember where we were, exactly where we were when that happened, because I remember I was getting ready for work and I had the news on, I had ABC, I had Good Morning America, I remember it. And I saw the first plane hit and I thought, this can't be real. This just can't be real. It was surreal to me. And then I was late for work that day, but they shut down the restaurant that day. And
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it was like,
that's a numbers thing for me. So I can tell you almost to the point. It was either 8:46 or 8:48 a.m. The
yeah,
first flight, it hit the North Tower, and then it was 9:03 or 9:05. And for some
yeah.
reason, I'm missing it off by two numbers there. But it was, I believe it was 175, or flight 175. It hit the Southern Tower. And then, man, oh boy, there's just, I mean, I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories around it, but you know
I
what?
know.
To hell with all that when it comes to that date, for all the people that selflessly, in most cases, innocently lost their lives that day due to a bunch of scumbags, evil types out there. But again, just like they did, you know, back in when World War II was happening, it's all it took was the Japanese to attack Pearl Harbor. And then they, as the commander of the Japanese fleet said, I fear that we've awoken the sleeping giant. And you're damn right you did. Guess what? Welcome to America. Nah, be nice. But now I look forward to that, Carla. I really
Now
do.
I'm going to post it in the morning. So before I come live. So
Okay. And
yeah, I've been
kudos,
working on it. Thank
kudos
you.
on your editing skills. Like, you just kind of
Oh, thank you. I'm
nowhere.
learning. I'm learning. I'm not great yet, but I'm learning. I am
Not
learning.
great. You do a hell of a lot better than I do. That's for
Oh,
sure.
thank
That
you.
is for
I
darn sure.
appreciate that.
And by the way, I mean, I left my my email in private chat there, so you know, please by all means reach out.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And thank you for coming up. I really enjoy when you come up.
Oh
You
well,
add a lot of wisdom and just common sense to our discussions. And I really appreciate that, because
now,
I love these discussions. I really do, because I learn a lot from
well,
everybody.
and I appreciate it, but actually, I'm going to do this for a disabled friend of mine, because I know he also listens and he actually loves you, by the way. But he has a little bit of
Aw,
a speech problem and all.
hi,
But
disabled friend.
I'm going to say it this way: don't ever think that I'm too smart, okay? Because that's a joke's on you. I almost have his voice down to a T, and he laughs his ass off when I do that. Oh God,
Oh
we
my
have
goodness.
him and his wife over, stuff like that. They're always a trip. But anyway, that was for you. You know who you are out there. But thank you again, Carla, and God bless everybody, and have a very blessed day.
Thank you so much, True Helper, for coming up. And you have a great day too.
All
I
right.
love you to death.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming in today and supporting my channel. I appreciate that. Like you wouldn't believe. So, just gonna call it a day.